Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Skullgirls Get Gr8. This is the audio test. We will be starting soon. Please let us know if any of the two commentators this week are a little too loud or a little too quiet. We want both of us to be about equally as loud, and the game should be just barely audible. If there are any suggestions you can provide to improve the quality of the stream, please feel free to let us know. We want the stream to be just perfect for you. So, I don't know, give it about 30 minutes. This is audio test. Me and Abby will play our main game on stream.
He's playing Tetris.
Spoiled. Can't believe this. Ruined.
I'm good at that.
Ruining me by leaving me
I'm sorry.
with my emotions. I mean, I bully you a lot about it, but like, you take care of you. That's more important than anything, obviously.
Yeah. It's just such like a... this is what we talk about on stream.
Alright.
Boop, boop, boop.
Are you fighting someone?
I'm in the training room trying to
Okay.
do the jankiest burst bait.
That's really
Trying
cool.
to do a heavy counter hit with forward hard punch, pillar, snipe Eliza level 3.
I believe.
Forward hard punch, pillar is such a hard link though.
Nah.
I can't buffer it. I have to just do it raw. There we go.
Nah. It's probably really hard.
It's so height dependent that it's like I hit him a few pixels too low. It doesn't work anymore.
So you know how Kenji was giving me the breakdown yesterday?
Mhm.
He taught me a lot of things, but like it's weird because like all I really heard was, holy shit, my spacing's awful. What the fuck is wrong with me?
I know how to fix that.
Parasol? Because I think the answer is Big Bang.
The answer is Parasol.
Oh man. I'm not gonna lie, I think Big Bang teaches me spacing really well because a lot of the mistakes I was making was me just pressing buttons with Big Bang when it was really obvious not to.
Yeah.
And he was actually talking about like the win condition, quote unquote. A Big Bang is like gain a lot of space and not lose any space because you just constantly have to be pushing towards your opponent. And I kind of realized it as he was talking about his like, flowcharty thought process. Oh, and also I gotta relearn my execution because I haven't played in a week and my bikes apparently don't get along with me.
Bikes?
Because like getting back on the bike. It's like riding a bike. Is when you leave, you come back.
get
It's
it
the
now.
same thing as. Copy link address. I hadn't. Yeah. Okay. I had no idea if they were just like they're just staring silently at like a flyer, and I'm just like, yeah, this is fine. Hey.
I'll let you burst my bait anytime, JP.
Hey. Hey baby, how about you burst my bait and we get in on that heavy counter hit?
Can heavy counter hit me anytime. If you're nuts, I'll even let you DHC halfway through.
I swear, like I don't know how, but FG jokes are just the worst and the best at the same time. Like they're all really bad, but there's like a charm to it where it's like they're really good because they're really bad.
Yeah.
I don't. What is life? He strained his knee like 2 days ago. Didn't feel a thing until yesterday. It was snow.
Sorry for not participating, but I'm sick and not feeling up to it. That is okay.
That is okay. We love you. Wait, who said this?
Magic.
Magic! I missed you. As soon as you're not sick, find me. I'm gonna fucking push you to grind! I'm gonna make you win that squiggly matchup because I'm bad at squiggly, and then you'll learn how to beat squiggly.
So I queued into QM while you guys are doing you.
I'm sorry.
the first person I thought was Hot Garbage, and I don't mean that as an insult. Their name is
Their
literally
name's
Hot
Hot
Garbage. Yeah.
Are they hot garbage?
Solo Fortune.
No, they're
So, yes.
playing the most broken team in the game. So I mean,
Shoot, you're right.
yeah, the grudge match is next week. What? How? Salty Eliza hitting me up saying, "Hey BB, can I get that open match versus Dur? I want to play SG." Ah, yeah. All right, there we go. We in there. Oh man, I feel like I'm moving up in the world. Salty Eliza's never called me BB. I have the disco Velvet Room thing now stuck in my head. What have you done?
Velvet Room is such a good thing.
It is okay. I don't know. Like it didn't like. It is good, but it didn't stand out to me as like, oh, this is the best soundtrack in the game by any means. It just had this like really good atmospheric charm to it. But like after I heard the disco thing, I'm like, yeah, this is a really good show. This is great.
I didn't like it until I got one and done by Hot Garbage.
Oh, yeah, correct.
Well, hold on. I beat him and then he quit. Is what I mean.
Got one to end it done, I guess.
Yeah. No, I didn't like Velvet Room until freaking I was playing because I played Persona while I lab things, right?
Hell yeah.
And sometimes I get really into labbing things during like a break.
Yeah.
So like I went to the Velvet Room in between dungeons, and then I labbed something for like 4 hours, and then I had the Velvet Room stuck in my head for like a week and a half.
It's like one of my favorite songs when I was an emo little middle schooler was "Headphones on Your Heart." That song's amazing, by the way.
I've never heard that.
I'll send it to you later. Well, hold on. I'll just send it to you now.
Do it now. You won't.
Okay.
Are you guys on stream yet?
Absolutely. Welcome to the stream.
Oh, cool.
Dope. Amazon
was
headphones.
curious if not.
What a video song.
Video song?
Mostly I was just looking to see if I had to get out of bed yet.
You are fine. Just play in bed. Don't take that out of context. Or you can. I don't give a shit.
What?
What?
I don't think I even heard it.
That's okay.
Okay.
Put headphones on your heart and then turn the volume up. Let the rhythm throb in time with the pumping of your blood. And the music heals where the cracks have started. So once again I will be wholehearted. God, that song. Anyway, the story was that he found the song because he downloaded it when I was trying to share it with him at some point. And then, like, he tried to start his music because he got into a League game or whatever and didn't want to alt-tab to, like, switch his music or anything. So he's like, oh crap, I gotta quickly put on a song. But he accidentally put it on, like, permanent loop. So in this, like, 70-minute game, he just listened to this one, like, mildly edgy song non-stop while he played an off main. And now he just associates that off main with, like, that song, always.
That's kind of funny.
Yeah, he was playing Twitch at the time, and he was just like, well, it's the Twitch song now.
I remind me, like, one time a long time ago, in the earlier versions of iTunes, you could see how many times you played a particular song. So I asked my mom for one song. It was something stupid because I was like 8. I think it was Cartoon Heroes by Aqua. And, like, the next day, she comes by and she's like, you played this 314 times? How?
It's a lot of times for a song.
Is it?
I mean, I assumed it was like in the span of like a week. I don't actually know though.
Okay.
No. This was the span of 24 hours.
Oh, Jesus.
Do you even have enough time in 24 hours to watch it, listen to it 300 times? That's impressive.
I mean, if a song is only 2 minutes long, that's basically listening to it on repeat for a little under 3 hours.
That's fair.
Yo, I just got round start stand medium kicked into Airwolf, and it worked because I jumped and comboed.
Oh, rewind. That math was a little weird. You said the song was on average was like 2 minutes long, right?
Yeah, it doesn't fit.
Right?
That's
Oh no, I guess it would be 5 hours.
no.
Or
It's 10 hours.
10. Yeah.
It's 30 iterations per hour. You want to hit 300, so you want 10 times an hour, which is 10 hours. JP, you already know where I live. Don't lie to me. Also, I showed that desktop because we're about to show something extremely important, so sit tight, everyone.
Wait, is this what I think it is?
No.
Yeah.
It is.
Oh, okay.
You wanna go on?
Going.
Display, gap.
Excuse me, I'm joining the stream. Let's take a look. Also, Twitch won't let me give any more bits, so I can't do the tradition.
Oh, that's okay. We love you anyway.
By the way,
Hello,
we
Mom.
still need emotes and
Why does everyone call me mom? This happens more often than I'm comfortable with it.
Mama Skullgirls. Fishmon's still on the top with a maximum donation of 400 bits. You sound like a
If
mom.
only I could do something about that.
You sound like a mom. I mean, I don't know. I guess she does.
Yeah, people say I sound like I'm 30 or 40, and I'm like, what? No.
You
I
sound
am-
very mature. I wouldn't say you sound 30 or 40. You sound like a very robust adult. Is that a good way to describe an adult? I don't fucking know. That's fine.
Man, I sound 12.
Who said 12?
I sound 12.
You really like play up how high pitched you think your voice is. Like, do you just listen to recordings of yourself? Because it's not that bad.
No, it's just in my ears. It's like
Well, everyone's voice sounds
Totally,
different
like,
when you actually talk.
middle school. I mean, I tend not to listen to recordings of myself because I hate my voice.
Well, well, all right. Hey, wait, Abby, did you invite me? So you
Yeah.
did.
Frank,
Hello.
people are shipping us and Get Great.
People are wedding? What?
Shipping us.
That's fine. Wait, where are they shipping us?
The Get Great one.
Get Great only.
Get GG8. Hold up.
Wait. Why does it say waiting for more players?
Alright, I'm just gonna respond with thinking emojis because that's all I know how to do. Or do I... Is perfect.
Wait, I can help.
He can help! Alright. Abby, you ready for this?
Yes.
Alright. Surprise, ladies and gentlemen, is video game times. Sound test. I don't know. Please let us know if the game is barely audible or something now.
I don't think this game volume matters really. To be
Yeah,
honest.
there you.
Oh my goodness, Crank, give me the link.
I like how you didn't
Yeah,
even like.
I asked you. Wait. No.
I like how you didn't even crop it to the Tetris window. It's just your entire
it's
browser.
just fine. Like,
Your monitor.
Gentlemen, we're
Yeah.
practicing blocking. No, seriously, give me the link.
yeah,
Yeah,
Abby,
well,
hook her up.
one.
Oh crap, I just actually fucked up my combo. That sucks. Can I redeem this in the slightest? Maybe? Nah, I'm just gonna die at this rate. Yeah, I fucked up too bad. Alright, that's this is right. Because I fucked up really bad.
There we go.
Also, like, my chair's not at the right height, and, like, obviously I gotta be perfectly optimized for Tetris.
Perfectly optimal Tetris.
Absolutely. Alright, let's get, let me see if I can...
Ladies and gentlemen, remember, the L piece is not an optimal starter.
Joke! Excuse me? This is actually my main game. How dare you? What, you thought I was a Skullgirls player?
Dude, we don't play Skullgirls here.
Speaking of moms and Tetris, my mom is pretty sick at Tetris. Yo, that's dope. Hook me up. Oh shit, that was recording. I've been making a fool of myself on recordings all week.
Especially last night.
Please no.
What?
Please no.
What
Henry,
happened?
I have dark postage.
She has dark postage of me.
What?
Blackmail.
Right. I feel like... Okay, tell me after the stream, because I'm
Please
curious.
Please wait till after the stream.
Or DM me, one of the two.
It will be after the stream unless chat demands.
No, chat does not get to find out. I mean, chat can find out. I honestly don't care. I mean, I should care. I have like a reputation for this
Honestly?
one. I'll drop Penny a hint. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh, hit me.
Rainy, are you...
Oh, I don't get it, but I pretend like I do.
That's fine. Nomline's mom likes crank. Yo, did Yande join yet? Oh, I called her Yande. God damn it, why am I so bad at this?
Wow.
Blair/Rainy. Until she decides which one she likes. Ow.
Crank X straight line block.
I'll take it all the way.
It's too straight.
Yeah, I'm gonna start playing around till Rainy joins.
Alright, sounds good to me.
Yeah,
I just realized I made coffee like an hour and a half ago. Crank X K line block.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Double. Triple.
I'm gonna get greedy shit. Okay, never mind. That's all right.
Oh, I just lost. I needed line pieces and I didn't get them. Whoops. Oop. Man, what happened to yesterday when I was just... Oh, you only won with 13 lines, dude. Damn. I want to whoop your ass like I did yesterday.
Did the Tetris announcer just say double?
Double!
Double's the high tier in this game, too.
Double's top tier in this game. It's not actually. Don't.
We gotta
Why
relate
couldn't
it
Mike
somehow,
just
Crank.
model double after this double? Like, it would have been so much more balanced. He had so much, like... Oh, god damn it. Why do I talk when I play games?
Double was modeled after the T-block.
Same. Is this... Can I T-spin this? No. Nah, I didn't think so. I got too greedy. Well, let's see if I can redeem this in the slightest.
Okay, now I should be able to join.
Oh.
Ooh,
After
okay.
I watch an ad.
Double.
Oh my god, did you just... Oh.
That was 3 Tetrises in a row.
Why is this happening? We're teaching you guys how to block. That's why. I stole that joke. All credit goes to Rainy.
Hello, I am Rainy. Okay, I'm loading now. It's just...
Aw, Sheehan, let's go.
Okay, go.
I did not plug my controller in. This was a mistake. For the record, yes, I am playing Tetris with my fight stick.
I really want to learn to play with the fight stick. It sounds hard.
Shit.
Why am I so bad? What am I... Oh my god! How am I so bad? What have I done?
Okay, we in.
This is starting to feel a lot like Skullgirls. I'm just having a good old.
I immediately have made like 3 mistakes.
Doesn't
Oh,
it feel great?
man.
It doesn't feel great. It feels off.
Double.
Crank, how do I get better at blocking?
I like how we have like double the average viewers right now, and we're just playing
Double.
Tetris like 20 minutes after the stream is supposed to start.
Not after this. 20 minutes after the stream's supposed to start. It's we started at 4:30 pretty much nowadays. We haven't
Okay.
started at 4 properly unless JP is streaming and like a long time. Because like it makes no sense. It's almost on purpose. It's almost on purpose. Because I want 30 minutes to figure out the audio so we don't run into issues ever again. And it's been good because like it's been helping the stream a lot. But the problem with it is just like people expect the stream to start at 4, so like 3 people show up. They tell me the stream's fine, and then everyone else comes in and just picnics.
Yeah.
So, once again, ladies and gentlemen, just a quick reminder, this is the audio test. We will be starting soon. Please let us know if any of the 2 commentators this week, or Rainy and Abby, are not audible. We'll fix that ASAP. Hold on, I'm gonna try to do that focus thing I do, but I don't think I'm gonna do it. We'll see what happens.
Hey, Guru, we're learning to block.
4-4-4.
Do you know what we need?
Popcorn.
We need a Tetris version of Skullgirls.
Can we please? We've already got Typing of the Dead version of Skullgirls.
Should get a Skullgirls version of Tetris, to be honest.
I only wish that was playable
I was
online.
thinking.
So do I. I'm into typing. That'd be super fun.
Oh no.
Penny.
Hello.
You were...
Are you my typing?
Tetris.
Ja, ich habe sie oben hingestellt.
Triple.
Technically, this game does
Triple.
have combos.
Double. Double. Triple.
This is a mistake.
What is-
Double.
Never mind, I saved it.
Double.
Fuck. Please.
Please give me a line piece, please, 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 please. I need this.
That move is in fact not unblockable. To block it, you just need to put something in the hole. It'll-
Tetris. Hurry up.
Penny contact.
Triple.
He said, "What do I do when my opponent does that move that gives me a bunch of gray squares? It seems unblockable."
Oh no, you literally just sent blocks back. It's perfect.
Triple. Triple.
Game's perfect.
Actually, I'm gonna if you clear a bunch of blinds while your block gauge is filling, you can actually counteract its effects.
Yeah. You'll notice there's a red bar on the bottom right side. That's your undizzy bar. And as it fills up, that means blocks are coming your way. And if you just instead send blocks back, it reduces that undizzy bar. I don't know why I'm calling it the undizzy bar. It's the
If you
undizzy
start
bar.
with a line piece that counts as a line piece counter hit, and you get more undizzy bar to work with.
Yeah, it's going great. Got heavy line piece combo.
Love how we're almost actually like in between giving real advice for Tetris and just making Skullgirls memes.
Yeah.
Tetris.
That's not Skullgirls.
Oh, I shouldn't have done that. That's fine. I got real greedy.
Triple.
Okay, watch this. Crank is gonna have to block this mix-up.
Oh shit, I'm not ready to block the mix-up! I am. I
Tetris.
lied. I was ready to block the mix-up.
How about the second one?
Nope, definitely not. Wait. This is not...
It was multi-layered.
The multi-layered setup! Oh my god, my screen's only gray blocks. It's amazing. I just got
In
murdered
that case,
so
why you learn to
hard.
block?
That
Shit.
two-time and team get up, set up, murder man machine. Canonical
Murder
name.
man.
Oh man, Rainy's in there. Let's go. We got a third competitor. Like a third, fourth. Sam still counts. That neutral game, though. Oh, Wobbuffet was my number 6 favorite Pokemon. I totally forgot.
You have a top 6?
Of course, because it's your party can only be size 6.
I have
I mean, I have a top 1 that's Snorlax. Everyone else is just kind of discount.
I don't know anything about Pokemon. I know the keys are cool. And I know that frickin' Fennekin's adorable. And that's it.
Amazing. I like how people care about Fennekin more than Delphox. It's just amazing.
Which Delphox is like the grown-up one, right?
Yeah.
Like the third one?
Grown-up
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, well,
The,
I mean, Fennekin's
the
like a bat.
legal age one, if you will.
Tetris.
The middle one's like a schoolgirl, right?
Yeah, it's
Braxy, I
a
think.
magical girl. It's great.
Yeah.
Double.
That's why I played Pokken.
Double.
Yeah. Lewis got mad at me.
For being a magical girl?
Did you call
Or
it
just beating
Pocket?
Zoning.
Oh, yeah, of course. I mean, that's how you piss off any.
Stupid or brilliant? It is technically Pocket Monsters, but it's pronounced Pocket.
Well, Pokken is Pocket Tekken, I guess. I don't know. If they stick with the naming convention, I guess.
Help me. Just kidding, I don't need help.
She's an
No
adult!
kidding, I really need help.
It also says Skullgirls
Double.
instead of Tetris. Oh, the title is B grade right now.
Oh, I'll fix that. Probably.
Probably not.
Probably
What?
not.
You mean you're telling me there's something wrong with this stream?
Is that like a weird, passive-aggressive way to say you don't
Double.
like our stream?
No, it's a weird passive aggressive
Hurry
way
up.
to say that this stream is not Skullgirls. By the way, Crank, incoming mix-up.
No, not yet!
It's too late, I already sent it when I said incoming mix-up.
Heck!
Double.
I'm a blast you to heck.
Tetris.
Are you ready?
No.
Double.
Oh! I was so ready to just send you 2 Tetrises. Oh! Alright. Hold up. My headphones slipped off because I flung my head back in frustration.
Okay, so when one person goes down,
Yeah.
you have to catch the next person on the incoming, because now they are your only remaining target. And that's the time you jump.
That's true. Like, as soon as one person dies, that's when you send the double Tetris. That's when you go for the 1-2 punch, you know?
Because then you can't possibly miss.
How do I even...
Can we do a Tetris Get Gr8 on like Tuesdays?
We will.
For no good reason.
On Tuesdays, you said?
Yeah.
Oh.
For
Oh,
no
man.
good reason.
Can I handle doing another stream? I already am just, like, clearly overworking myself. I don't know.
Double.
I know you probably meant that it's, like, at least half a joke. Like, I just, like, contemplated, like,
Triple.
oh, man, that sounds fun, but I don't think I can do it.
Ah,
I fucking do that. I don't know how I can redeem myself. How the fuck
Oh
am
no.
I hate, like, once you make one mistake, you become, like, self-conscious about it, and then you just start making mistakes everywhere.
I think everyone, or at least somebody, knew to bully me afterwards.
Everyone believes now.
Triple.
Yeah, Crank, it's a 30.
Whatever.
Draco, we're teaching you guys how to block. You know, it's the real strat. However, it is actually 4:30 EST,
Is it? Okay.
which means, yeah, we
This
should
is the last
probably
game. Well, let's play one more, just because I did not like that game. But-
rank.
What?
why don't you like
I'm gonna
it?
get actual mom mode. We've talked about this last night.
Yeah, neither of us listened to ourselves.
I listened, and you're like, nah, one more.
All you listened to was plus R. You know what I mean.
I'm so confused.
That's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I do.
This is the last game for reals. You can go full mom on me after this one.
Am I not gonna be able to play Softy? No!
Fine, but I'm targeting you the entire time.
Oh no. It's hard mode, guys.
Tetris.
Mom's after me. Ah!
Do your homework.
Shit. I didn't do my
Leave your
homework.
room. Speaking of targeting, please no bully.
I don't see any
Triple.
cursor, so I can't target anyone.
What?
Yeah.
That's the best glitch I've ever heard.
Tetris.
Oh no, get out of here. That noise.
Double. Double. Tetris. Triple. Double.
For the record, Guru, it's mostly a joke. In the sign-up, I told Crank not to match me up with Eliza, which is usually code word for, hey, match me up with Eliza.
Yeah.
And then he proceeded not to match me up with Eliza, and I'm fighting him instead. So you're an Eliza main now.
Joke's on you, we're playing Tetris.
You can play Eliza in Tetris.
Tetris.
Eliza, maybe? Oh, that was a stretch. Whatever.
No, I'm committed to Guru. You don't have to.
Damn it.
Triple.
Because I want to learn to actually get great, and if you have to play off character, then I have to play Fortune or something stupid.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, enjoy my desktop while you can. I've cluttered it so all you can see is porn, stream,
Wait, what?
and the same thing.
Okay, Draco. Yum Day is one thing. Yub Day.
Yab day?
Yep,
Yep day! That's amazing.
I'm dying.
Why do we have the worst jokes? Whatever. It's fine. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Skullgirls Get Gr8. We are now live. Well, we've been, you know what I mean. It's great. I'm glad that so many people signed up. Even the signups came out last minute because this week, every week is mad stressful for me, but you know what I'm trying to do. So, thanks for joining us. What we try to do here is match up against an even opponent, then we try to provide some constructive criticism. Obviously, we can't tell you everything that's wrong with your play, but we'll try to focus on what you need to focus on most to improve your gameplay and get to the next level. We also try to just help you find training partners, because we are trying to match you up with someone that will be around your skill level as much as possible. You play whatever many flat amount of games. In this week's case, it is 3. You'll play 3 flat games. We'll provide some criticism. Try to pause the stream or anything that could be using your internet meanwhile, and then watch the VODs afterwards and hear the commentary. Ask questions. We highly encourage you to ask questions. We'll give you as much advice as we can, but it is really, really important for you to reach out to us and ask questions. So, for example, if we say, hey, you should be DPing more, it is your job to reach out to us and say, hey, what kind of situation should I be DPing in? And building that game knowledge, because there's so much happening during a game. There's only so much we can say. Wait, I'm not trying to make a lobby. I'm trying to fix the stream. That's not
Yeah, also, Windows is very tiny.
Video setting.
Maybe playing Tetris was a bad idea.
Nah, it was perfect.
Yeah, I'm out though. Bye.
Oh, wait, what? I'll miss you.
Yay, but we'll talk again.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Never gonna see him again.
What happened? Did Abby die?
Abby
Again?
died. Abby's dead.
Just twice today.
Well, he's gotta stop doing that. It's bad for his health.
I know. The first time, what did he even say?
Oh.
Penny, do you know death?
Do you know death?
Oh yeah,
Well,
I have never
yeah.
been here to see the meme reel.
Where are the memes? Well, if you'd like some memes, here you go. But,
Oh, man.
are you sticking with us, Mom?
I'm also signed up, so I may just stick for beginners, where
Okay.
I know I won't give terrible advice.
Woo!
I love how you say, here's the memes, immediately be great. Weekly soldier elements.
Alright, guys. But yeah, so I'm glad you guys can make it. If you guys want more information, obviously check out our Steam page. We have a couple of new people joining us this week, which is awesome. Really excited to see you guys. Also, for those of you guys who follow the SGC whatsoever, we're attending a major. We're like a huge event there. It's check out Frosty Faust things. It's coming up in like 9 days or whatever. I'm gonna be there, along with several other Get Great members. So check that out. Tune in, and surprise, surprise, you might see someone you recognize on commentary. So look forward to that. And yeah, let's go ahead and get started.
Did somebody draw squiggly saying the stupid thing I said in the MS Paint thing?
Wait, what?
Wow, I feel like I got
The-
great at it.
Oh
The
wow, I got great.
pictures.
Yeah, someone made fan art of your Twitter of the Twitter banner you made me. Of her saying, "Wow, I got great at the video game. It's amazing."
I feel
Hey,
confident.
Sunset Radiance. It's not too often I get to see you tune in. Welcome. It's more than 9 days from now. Okay. Also, Crank, no
What's
music.
the-
Ah, crap. Why do I keep doing this? Thank you, JP. I sincerely appreciate it. This is what the audio test is for.
Is gosh dang Frosty freaking DBZF weekend?
Yes. If DBZF comes out the day before Frosty, or maybe 2 days before Frosty.
Is Frosty doing DBZF?
No, it is
Why
not
would
hosting
they?
it. Honestly, you don't have any. You have 1 day to grind.
Yeah,
There's
that
probably
sounds
gonna be a
about right.
side pot for it. It's like undeniable. There's gonna be a side pot for it.
Probably.
So, but the people I've already played, which is the only reason I'm not gonna compete in it. I'm competing in Mystery and Skullgirls. I wanted to compete in Accent Corps, but I'm just like, I don't have anyone to practice with. Like literally nobody.
I'm slowly but surely working on it.
That's good. Because
I just have to
honestly,
get over my Guilty Gear frustrations.
it's old. It's like doesn't have all the quality of life things. But that game is probably one of the best fighters I've played. I don't even. This is the worst part. Like I don't even care about Accent Corps. I just want to get good enough to the point where I'm like, oh, okay, finally, I'm like losing because I hit a skill barrier. Like I just have to get good at the game. But like
Yeah.
I just beat people who actually play the game from just like general neutral knowledge I have in Skullgirls. I'm like, this ain't right.
Freaking, I just have so many things that are Guilty Gear specific that freaking frustrate the heck out of me.
For me, it's mostly Xrd. Accent Corps has very little that legitimately frustrates me.
0 frame grabs.
I mean, that's always going to be a thing. But I play VSAV. VSAV also has 0 frame grabs, so I just have to make do.
It's still stupid.
It is extremely stupid, but, I mean, I'll live. It works out actually better in Guilty Gear than it does in VSAV, because Guilty Gear is all about destroying the hitboxes and setting up Oki game that is not grabbable, right?
Yeah.
Like, if your character doesn't have good Oki, your character's bad. So, it works out. 0 frame grabs kind of punish the fact that people have bad Oki. So it's alright. It's still stupid, but like the more I learn about the game, the more I'm like, oh, okay, at least they designed around it.
Hey, Crank.
Mm-hmm.
Do you mind making the lobby 5 slots so I'm not commentating off the stream delay?
Oh yeah. Penny, I'll just make one.
Like just like I imagine you guys going. It's like, oh, it goes for the cross, and I'm like, neat.
Can't wait to see
You
it.
guys in like 20 seconds. Yeah.
Alright, you guys can join now. Penny's not in the group chat. How dare he?
Oh, I forgot about this again.
Oh yeah, group chat.
I like how you're the... You used to be like the only person that would join the group chat. You'd like remind me, and now you don't.
Yeah.
It's like nah.
Now I'm just, dude, alt tabbing so much effort.
All right. So
Alt
for those of you
tabbing
guys
is
who
too
are
hard.
participating today, please join our group chat, which can be found by typing GG8 chat. You get a link. Click the join chat button on the right hand side. You don't have to join our Steam group or anything. You just have to be signed in. It'll pop open a little chat icon. Stay in there until you've played your matches. It makes inviting you to the stream when we're trying to get you here really, really easy. And that helps us out a lot and make sure the stream runs smoothly. Speaking of running smoothly, we're going to smoothly transition into our first match, New Guy 1414 versus Cry Havoc 21. Let's go.
If I recall correctly, didn't. Okay, no, it's neither of these two.
Okay,
That's
I have
someone
no
had a
idea who
special
New Guy is
request
because
for.
New Guy's not in our lobby. So let me try and find his Steam profile and hope like they're online. Alright, so the name is literally New Guy. Add this person. Communicate with me, friend, please. New Guy, if you're in chat or in group chat or anything, please say so. I'd appreciate it. At New Guy? Yeah. Hey. Join the Steam group chat and also tune into Twitch. But pause while...
Just a reminder, if you're playing matches, just out of courtesy for your opponent and competition in general, if you have anything that would take up your bandwidth, namely the stream itself or YouTube videos or whatever in the background, please just shut it off for the duration of the matches. You can go to the vids later and check out, see our commentary on you.
But Yanda,
Just
keep talking for a second.
Easier for you to play. Huh?
Okay, so you're like really quiet. Can you turn yourself up on your end, by the way?
Actually, I have a better solution.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
She's gonna be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Say bye to Mom. Say hello to our opponent once he actually gets in the lobby. New Guy. Where you at? Where's my boy? New Guy. Oh, hold on, wait. I can add people on Twitch chat, right? New, yeah.
It's okay, I'm a professional.
She's a professional! You just switch mics?
Yeah, I was on my phone because I was in bed when I started calling.
That's amazing.
I don't have any pants on.
10 out of 10.
Struggling just to find the lobby. Can you invite?
Yeah, so add new guy, join the group chat here. Exclamation mark GG8. Chat, let's go. Don't get too excited, guys.
I do have a blanket over me, though.
Blankets are wonderful.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah? I would say me IRL, but I am wearing pants.
I'm sorry. Also, Crank, should
Sucks to be you.
let me do the signups. Well, you have I got news for you. I literally gave you guys permissions to do signups, although I don't really trust you guys to do them. But like, I mean, no offense.
No fear.
Because the thing is, like, I'll explain. JP, join the call afterwards, and I'll explain all the thought that kind of goes into making the signups, and this is why I don't trust people to do it. Because this is one of the things that borderline ruined the stream. You will though. Yeah, you're right.
Okay,
No,
so
the Discord is not the group chat. The group chat is specifically the Steam one.
It's the Steam group chat. So if you click the link one more time, GG8 chat. Click this link. There's a join chat button on the right hand side.
Like, enter the chat room. It should say 16 in chat.
Yeah.
Once you join from there, we can invite you into the game, and you can start getting great.
If they added me on their friends list, that should be good enough. I'm not sure if they did though. We all friends? Yeah, they did. Okay. Invite to game. That's good enough. Also invite you to group chat. Invite to group. Invite to chat room. Yeah. Oh, I can't do that. Invite to group. Girls. Oh. How can I? How do I? There's a way to do this, right? Invite to chat. You.
Oh man, Chief.
Chief?
Holding up my tradition.
oh man, 1,000 bits.
Amount.
Can't believe this. This is amazing. Hold up.
I don't
I'd
know the
love to
going
one
rate
up
for
you,
bits.
but Twitch won't let me buy stuff.
Now that we're back in business, Happy New Year, Skullgirls Get Great. Wow, 1,000 bits. Chief Amon, you flatter me. This is amazing. I'm so happy. I can't say my
So
normal
happy.
lines. I'm so happy. Thank you so much for donating to the stream. It really helps us keep on going. Remember that this is functionally a non-profit stream. We can't even withdraw the money even if we wanted to. We just kind of use it to donate to our prize pool on Wednesdays, which is Skullgirls Be Great. Just kind of try to offset the costs, and if we had any extra, we would just kind of use it to improve the stream. So the fact that you guys are donating makes me feel really, really happy.
Not letting you enter. The group chat or the game?
I invite. Oh, they entered the group chat. So invite to game one more time. So what you can do, new guy, is click on Skullgirls, press Shift plus Tab, and then you'll see a chat invite from me. And if you click on that, you should be able to join my game.
I sent one your way too, as well.
Salty Eliza donating all the 1 bits. That's hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 48. That's 4,096 in binary. Thank you. Thank you for donating,
real.
Eliza. I really appreciate the support. It's good to see you back.
Alright.
Also, you've just been MIA for a long time. All right, so new guy 1414. I'm assuming you are actually new. Go ahead and ready up by pressing light kick on the set ready button.
Also, please don't forget to tune out of your stream.
Yeah, make sure you pause the stream.
Once you're finished with your matches, after your sets, we'll just briefly go over how to check your VODs when you tune back in.
Yeah.
All right, we're in business 45 minutes after the start time.
That's fine. We'll still finish before, like, it's 3 matches per set, so we'll probably still finish before, like, 6, which is our goal anyway.
I'm watching a cat eat french fries right now.
Cerebella
like french
and
fries?
Philia.
Let's do this in one take.
Okay.
We got a lot of buttons.
Yeah.
Well, we know some links.
If
Well, I
you
kind of like
get
the fact that they're starting on lights. This is something that beginners don't actually usually do, and that makes me really happy. I'm pretty happy to see this. Alright, gets the launcher, went for 1 airstring. So there's like... You guys got like thought patterns already. Like, you guys understand, starting with lights, you guys understand that you want to string into stuff, like maybe like launcher loops and stuff like that. Probably need a little bit more understanding of the IPS system, and that's fine. I don't expect you guys to fully understand the IPS system yet.
I'm gonna point out real quick, if you get hit and you see a little broken heart above your character after you get hit, that means you got hit out of doing another button, which means the other person can do more damage to you, to simplify it.
Yeah, there's a lot of rules to it, but we'll just keep it simple here.
You don't want to see that heart hit you, ever, really.
Because it just gives your opponent more damage, they get longer combos, there's a lot of complications, so...
Yeah, the way to avoid that is to just, not push as many buttons, for lack of a better term.
If you're afraid of your opponent getting on you, there are a few options you can do. Again, right there we saw a push block, you can do that to get your opponent off of you. You can do some things called reversals, but that'll be a little bit later.
So to simplify it, if you find yourself if you see the broken heart a lot, especially when you're watching your own videos, just acknowledge the fact that you are pressing buttons at the wrong time. So you need to find when it is safe to press buttons and when it is not. When you put yourself in danger like that, people can obviously do more damage to you, as we already touched on. And there are tools you have that, like, hey, I'm scared, I'm under pressure, what are my defensive options? But instead of focusing on defensive options right now, focus on just calming down and only pressing buttons when you need to. And also practicing B&Bs, but we'll talk a little bit more about that after all 3 matches are over.
Right, another thing I want to briefly go over, because I did see new guy end a string in a heavy. Certain moves are not as safe on blocking. Now, we'll probably go on to that a little bit later into the beginner stages, but as a general rule of thumb, you should probably do everything you can to avoid ending your string in a heavy if you know your opponent's blocking. So just pay attention to them, like maybe do a light, then a medium, and then if you see that they're blocking, just back off very briefly.
Yeah, so...
That is another great example of a move that is unsafe on block. Again, another good example.
DP, sweep, all these... Your crouching hard kick, which is, I notice you're using a lot. Any heavy button is usually unsafe on block. There are ways to kind of make it safer by canceling into a special afterwards, but that's character-specific stuff. That's just, you need more knowledge about your character before you can even focus on things like that. And throwing out that DP, like, honestly, that wasn't a horrible decision in that situation, because it is invulnerable on startup. But, it obviously was extremely risky there because her DP is not particularly noteworthy. There are better tools that you have to try and punish. Hey, that worked.
Not to wake up super.
That was actually pretty smart. I don't know, I'm not gonna lie. Wake up supers are a thing in Skullgirls. In general, in the beginner level, they're really bad. At advanced level, they're really good.
There's a lot of, like... I'm noticing a lot of just when new guys panicking, he's hitting that 360 button. That is something you want to do like that.
How did that work?
It was a tick throw.
But they didn't wait enough. Like, the thing about tick throw is that the startup does not have hit stop.
Okay, nothing left to
It looked like it worked because he didn't go straight from crouch light kick into 360.
Oh,
it looks like he did crouch light kick, canceled the startup of lock and load into 360.
Oh.
Like, I think they were just buffering the heck out of the 360 motion, and they just got lock and load by accident.
Yeah. That's something you guys want to get start practicing right away, because the sooner you clean up your inputs, the better it's gonna be.
JP, thanks for the 200 bits.
Yeah. Thank you, Guru Slum, for dropping all the ones on me. I'm dancing in pennies. This is so nice. Thank you guys so much for donating.
Penny?
Was that what?
Yeah, so fun fact about 360 while we're on that topic. You can cheat 360 if you want to make it more consistent. You don't have to do a full 360.
You have to do 3/4 of it, or at least touch all the directions at once.
I go freaking down back into like straight up.
That works?
Okay.
Yeah.
Huh, interesting.
Not like down back to back, but like down back to forward.
Okay. So, something I want to touch on very briefly, specifically with Cerebella again, but there's basically 3 states your opponent can be in. That's not exactly 100% true, but it's an easy way to start off. There's hit stun, which is basically your opponent being unable to respond when being hit. Block stun, which is kind of the same thing, but only when they're blocking, and just plain neutral. And if you do grabs, like Cerebella's 360, you can't actually connect with your grab during hit stun or block stun. So when you actually start hitting them and do your 360 afterwards, if they're still unable to respond, then they are completely immune to grabs. So that's just something to keep in mind if you want to throw out your level 1 as Sarabella.
Right, and that's just a property of grabs. Grabs cannot touch you. Well, I should say specifically true grabs cannot hit you. There are like pseudo grabs in this game, like command grabs and hit grabs. But grabs cannot hit you while you're in block stun or hit stun.
Yeah, either way, this mostly applies to level 1.
Yeah. So, earlier we talked about how DP is bad and there are better reversals. Diamond Dynamo right there is a better reversal. Something else I want to touch on, since that was all 3 games, is I noticed that Philia was almost never mashing, which is probably a good habit to have in right now, but you're just kind of building a meter and not really making use of it. Learn of some of her routes that use meter. I mean, like, Gregor is an incredible tool. I mean, it's a meme in the Skullgirls community on, like, how Gregor's incredibly inconsistent, but it's still extremely powerful and very important to start practicing. Using it in situations to get out of pressure is really, really useful. I'm not saying you should mash it all the time. Absolutely not. It's a good habit to not be mashing supers. That being said, though, just never using your meter is also not something that you want to be getting into the habit of.
Right, but as we go on, we'll learn more of that. Speaking of, however, there's also something else that I think you two could benefit from, and it's called the B&B Compendium, and it's just kind of like, it looked like both of you played the tutorial because you knew how to do overheads and air dashes, you knew a little bit about links and launchers, but the B&B Compendium is kind of the next step from the tutorial. For most characters, it is simply just a series of links that you can learn that will get you familiar with your character. These combos are not exactly the best in every situation, but they're not supposed to be. They're just supposed to be a learning point, and once you've got these down, you'll have a better feel for your character overall, and we can work on teaching you to make smarter decisions.
Yeah. So, I mean, you stole my job. It's incredible.
Yep.
What a relief. But yeah.
That's what I do.
Hell yeah, stealing jobs.
Also, since you guys are back now, if you're watching the stream now, you'll see in the top left there's a Skullgirls Get Gr8. To the right of it there's videos. You can just click that. You'll see basically a replay of the stream that you just went through, and you can watch through and review what we went over as many times as you like.
And another thing is, new guy, you were talking about how you were nervous about a competition. Guru's right, it is not a competition here, specifically, but in general, being on stream, like, having people watch you and judge you is pretty tough. And, like, honestly, props to every single participant for, like, having the almost bravery, I want to call it, to really get on stream. But it's something you gotta practice, especially in competitive games like this. You need to practice being on stream, because the mentality you have when people are watching you is very different, whether you acknowledge it or not. Some of the best players, when they go to like big events or anything like that, they will play differently and usually worse. It's something you gotta practice. It is a skill that it's like a meta skill. There's not just Skullgirls you gotta get good at it. You gotta get good at playing Skullgirls while people are watching you. Like that's a meta skill that you need to start building up. So the fact they're starting early is really, really good.
Right, and another thing I want to quickly bring up is that if you want to practice this game with us, even when we're not on stream, we have a Discord. Most people, there's a Looking for Games channel, and most people will pretty much be up for it. There's usually at least 1 or 2 people, and most of us are pretty good. I don't think I've seen anyone in the server who's actually been, like, sour or unpleasant to fight against, even if there is a pretty big skill gap.
Kenji.
Okay.
Kenji's not unpleasant to fight against, that's a lie.
Up for beat extend looking.
Whatever, that's you being salty.
Yeah.
No, Kenji's pretty chill. But there have been players in the past that have
Kenji's
caused
awesome.
a scene. But if anyone causes a scene, please let me know right away. For the most part, the Get Gr8 community is wonderful. Like everyone's really kind and considerate, and I really appreciate
like
that.
It's a pretty accessible fighting game, all things considered, for as difficult as it is. Like honestly, I thought that getting into this game, it was going to be filled with elitist tryhards. I was surprised.
Hello.
Instead, there was just Kenji. Is this the joke now?
Yeah, it's a joke. But
Okay.
also Gruesome donated 38 bits early on. That's just to keep the joke going. That's a whole bunch of like 2 quadrillion 748 trillion 779 billions, whatever. It's a big number. It's 2 to the 38. Let's go. Binary.
Anyway,
Sorry, I'm a compooper.
Kampupa. Okay, anyway, Nomline's already in the lobby, but we also need to get Sarge in here,
Yep.
so...
Sent him an invite.
Alrighty then. And again, if you guys are ever curious, just what do I do now that the stream's over? Just check out Discord. Some of us will give you a hand.
Yeah, and also if you are waiting for the VODs on YouTube, because I know some people can't watch it on Twitch properly, just sit tight. It'll usually be up before the end of the day. But like we've mentioned before, you can watch it on Twitch immediately after your match, because Twitch uploads VODs like immediately after it's recorded. That's pretty cool.
Anyway, this is going to be interesting. You'll have to take everything we say with a grain of salt, because I do know that there is a pretty big connection between the two of you. But either way, we're just saying what we see. So if we're wrong sometimes. So please keep that in mind. Valentine Peacock versus Squiggly Band.
I love Skullgirls Game. Alright. So, good job ending on a medium. The fact they're ending on a multi-hitting medium is questionable, but don't really worry about it right now. It makes it more easy to PBGC, but that's probably not something you need to worry about.
That's something for later.
Yeah.
And also, if you do hit it, you'll also do a good deal of damage scaling, but again, that is for later.
Yeah, well, this is exactly what we were talking about, yeah. So if you're using this as your first string, yeah, you get big numbers on the combo bar, but the damage you're doing is negligible. I'm actually going to provide a video about this, because this might actually be a bigger problem than I thought. So give me 1 second.
Yeah.
I'm
In
gonna
general,
point
Go ahead.
out, the Squiggly's doing a lot of jump in dive kick. Jump in dive kick is not safe. And in fact, this Valentine has punished you for it, I think, almost every time you've done it. So that's something that's probably good to notice that you're doing a bit too much and getting punched for, and try to change it up a little bit.
something I noticed there, Numline almost started the mid-screen B&B in the corner. Yeah, you can't do that. You'll just bounce out of the corner. It just looked like he tried correcting it with symbols afterwards. And it may have just been a misinput the first time also if you were trying heavy symbols. But it's just something I noticed that if you're in the corner, you can't do a wall bounce like that. It's not real. You have to spend the meter. Speaking of meter, I don't think either of you used a super once.
Yeah, we'll talk more about that if we don't do it as a game also. So first things first, I posted the damage scaling video in the Twitch chat. In the VOD, I brought up chat just so you guys can see it, so you can copy it down, pause the video, whatever you need to do. But also just click the link if you can. It's going to be extremely informative, especially because it's done with Val. Like, Val is the character that I use it as an example, because Val is the most extreme example of it. You got to be a lot more smart with what's your first string. It'll also help you just improve your reaction time overall. The other thing I wanted to point out is Nomline said there was lag. I apologize, Nomline, I couldn't find you an EU opponent, so I know that this connection is going to be rough. If it's unplayable, just message me. I mean, you guys might not be hearing, so I'll type it out. But just message me, and we'll try to split the matchup with people that have better connection with you.
Okay, so something else I saw there. If you very clearly dropped your combo, you really shouldn't be continuing it, because it leaves you very vulnerable. Because I didn't notice Nomline, like, continue like 2 or 3 moves after their string was blocked.
We got way too many dive kicks.
Yeah. So you're using dive kick really aggressively. Dive kick is extremely punishable. It's cool because it lets you completely change your vertical momentum. But that's exactly what it should be for. It should be changing your vertical momentum like as a surprise, not your main way to land. Once again, you can get counter hit out of it. You can get punished for it real easily. It's not particularly safe on block in most fights. And also, I saw you approach a jumping hard punch. Regardless of how close you are to your opponent, approaching a jumping hard punch is actually not what you want to do. A lot of beginners make this mistake with Squiggly, because it seems like, oh my god, it covers so much space, that's so cool, and Squiggly moves really slow, that's amazing. Yes and no. The entire hitbox, I mean, this might be a little bit more advanced than you guys want to hear, but basically, you can get hurt anywhere along the Dragon's Neck. The entire hitbox is a hurt box, to put in technical terms, and instead what you want to be doing is using jumping leg kick. Yes, it has a lot less range, but it still pokes out significantly in front of her, and also jumping leg kick is just so much safer because there's a lot less space for them to just hit you.
Guys, you have meter. You have the technology.
Especially Squiggly, this hurts. This hurts.
Oh,
dash no.
So,
let's go.
I think they were just trying to play it out to figure out, since Peacock didn't really have a proper zoning pattern, so I guess that was smart play, but you know what would have been smarter?
Centers, they just
literally any 2 buttons.
Yeah. But so Penny, go ahead and say it, because we cut you off like twice.
But you're Squiggly. Why do you want to level 5? I mean, I guess
knows?
there's Big Pan too, but
What kind of Squiggly doesn't want to level 5? Go ahead, Benny.
So for Peacock, she can cancel a bomb throw into any other bomb throw. I see when you're zoning, you're basically canceling. You're just doing one bomb per special. The way her zoning works is that if you hit one button for the bomb, hitting any other kick button will throw out another bomb without doing the input again, and it throws them out one after the other. So it makes your zoning much, much scarier.
especially when
You didn't?
yeah,
I just did both quarter cycles.
No, you don't need to.
I didn't know that.
yeah. And typically, whenever you're zoning with Peacock, it is usually a really good idea to use the air bomb, which is the heavy punt or heavy kick, and in combination with the ground bomb, and that's usually the medium kick, the box card. Though
I mean,
I like
once you get to
switching
higher
it up,
levels,
but-
though, you actually want to use one for the box card. You never see box card in intermediate or high level.
At a higher level, you don't use a zoning pattern, though. Like, you throw out the Walking George just so that your teleport's recovered and stuff.
If your example is TJ, then don't use TJ as an example, because TJ doesn't like to zone.
I'm just looking at, like, every high-level Peacock I've seen, other than Peanuts, I think. Yeah, Triv, freaking F John X, a lot of them seem to, like... They play more of a hit-and-run game than they do a zoning game, you know? And the Walking George covers that really well.
So something I want to say to both these players, because I've seen it a few times, if you use Heavy Giant Step, it can be really tempting because it destroys all ground projectiles, and it puts your opponent even when they're blocking, but it's not really a good thing because, one, you can be hit out of it. Air George is a... okay.
Alright. I know, I understand Namla's trying to have fun, but, like, try to keep it serious, at least for Get Great.
Okay. Okay, what I was saying. Sarge, if you see Giant Step starting up, you can jump, and there is nothing he can do about it.
Yeah.
Nomline, if you do Heavy Giant Step, you can easily get hit by, Air George. If you trade, it's not really in your favor. If you miss, it's not in your favor. If they block the actual mallet, it's not in your favor. You can use it, but it's only if your opponent is, like, really asleep. You did use it properly a few times, but more often than not, you were getting hit by an airplane. So it's just something to keep in mind the next time you fight.
Something a bit more advanced that you can do as Peacock to avoid the Giant Step is your cortical forward medium punches, MP Bang, it's invulnerable. And also your, quarter forward kicks are teleport, or is it quarterback?
Quarterback kicks.
Yeah, quarterback kicks are teleport. Teleports are invulnerable after frame 4. No, yeah, frame 4. And on top of that, you can also cancel it into a fake teleport, so you don't actually have to lose any space. If you're in the middle of pressing a button and you can't jump to escape the Giant Step, just cancel one of those on reaction. You have like a third of a second to react to that input, which is hard. It sounds hard now, but if you start practicing and looking out for it, and you just cancel into MP Bang or teleport whenever you see that come out, you will just not get hit by Giant Step, and it's kind of neat. That's pretty
So, fun fact about that. If you're throwing a heavy punch or just not throwing a button, M-Bang, cancel that into Lenny, and then Argus him in the face will punish and do a stupid amount of damage.
That's hilarious.
If you're throwing your first bomb and he does it, you can cancel the bomb into a teleport and that'll dodge it.
We're gonna push that to intermediate, but that's really cool.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff we can see in intermediate. In general, just practice your B&Bs. Try to keep mindful of, if you're playing big band, how close you are to the corner when doing your combos. Because that's an easy way to lose a lot of damage.
Yeah, so I'm gonna link the B&B compendium one more time because you hit on exactly the last thing I wanted to talk about. You guys also need to practice your B&Bs. Obviously I see a lot more planning. I see a lot more neutral in you guys. Like I see a lot more movement and using your tools correctly. So you are a bit more familiar with your tools. But that being said, you guys still need to learn your B&Bs. Just to reiterate, sorry to interrupt you, but like just to reiterate,
Right.
we want you guys to learn a B&B, not because big combo means big damage or big numbers and it's exciting and cool or anything and it requires a lot of practice or whatever. The reason we tell you to use to learn a B&B first is because it gets you more familiar with the links and like connections and attacks that your character can do. And when you are more familiar with the character, it's a lot easier to talk about more intermediate subjects like corner keeps, resets, and things like that. Go ahead.
Sarge, I would like to actually point out Mr. Peck has recently been making a tutorial on how to play Peacock, and I think it's a good point that maybe should be looked at a little more regularly, but basically, he's just teaching you how to use 1 or 2 moves at a time to know what the tools are, and it looks like you're just kind of zoning and just kind of still learning how to do it, and I think that might be a good resource to look at. It will teach you how to use like item drop and how to back up for a bit, just starting out, and then it'll add more to the puzzle to show you a more complete game plan later on.
If someone
I
has
believe
that
it's
link,
done like
can they
4 or
drop it in
5.
chat?
I'll go get the link. It's
Not just
something
the
I think you
tutorial,
might wanna
Maggie
look
Sandwich.
at.
He made an explicit Peacock tutorial, not just the tutorials. Yeah. The Shmup is doing some fancy shenancy stuff. It's kind of a spike in gameplay. Good conversion with the SBO at the beginning. You also nice did card cancel into a low. That stuff's dirty. Probably don't even need to do it at this level, but go ahead. It's good to practice.
I feel like a lot of this run-up stuff shouldn't be working. For Chief Iman, you can push more buttons. It's okay.
Yeah.
And his inner parasol coming out.
Yeah.
So Chief Amon overcommits to blocking low. They down back like crazy. They've been hit overhead so many times. Like your opponent's jumping up and in the air and falling towards you, and you're still down backing. Practice reacting to that. It's one of the first things the tutorial covers for a good reason. It's extremely important in this game to be able to just improve your defensive options at all times. Because ideally you never end up in a defensive position in Skullgirls, because Skullgirls it's all about offense. But when you are in a defensive position, you need to be able to figure out a way to get into an offensive position.
I mean, once you get intermediate, you'll learn very quickly that this game is step 1, play Skullgirls. Step 2, do everything possible to prevent your opponent from playing Skullgirls.
Yeah.
That means
play is so powerful in
resets,
this game.
punishes. You gotta just keep on your opponent and do not let up for a second. So.
Alright, let's see the round start. I want to see the SBO trade. Don't actually do the SBO trade, please. That was amazing. Alright, walk forward, walk backwards.
Intimidate. Okay.
As Squiggly, there's absolutely zero reason to walk forward other than the fact that it's cute as hell.
Let's play spot the person who's afraid.
Yeah. Chief Amon, you walked backwards and you weren't in pre-block because I understood what you're trying to do. You're just trying to block. If you want to block, call assist while blocking, because that way you're at least putting something out there and you can punish an aggressive punish on the assist. This is matchup specific, of course, because there are very specific combinations of characters that will be able to punish that and get a double snap. But like, it's extremely limited. Don't worry about it, honestly.
Also, freaking
Go ahead.
backdash round start is stupid strong.
Yeah.
It's a really good defensive option that a lot of characters can't do anything about, and you get a lot of space for it.
Especially if you
As a
call
big
assist
fan
dash
maid,
back,
I would
then
like
it's just like, you put
I would like to
on.
question this statement.
Okay, so if you're on a read, you can punish a backdash. With Squiggly in particular, backdashing is extremely useful, simply because you want time to build a charge, and then start building space towards your opponent. It gives you the resource you need to make Squiggly a functional character, and it also lets you not lose too much space, usually. If you're just going to lose space and just walk backwards or just dash backwards without doing anything, yes, it's a horrible idea. Don't do it. Losing space is really bad.
Oh,
JP, don't bully mom.
okay. Something Penny actually told me. If you have a tier active and you do something like a launcher, it'll detonate and completely change the timing of your combos, so you might want to look at that.
Oh, your
whenever
launch is a
you're-
flare attack? That's hilarious.
Yep,
Yeah.
I use it in a few routes. It doesn't have any use other than combos, but
You gotta be able to do something with that, because that's kind of silly.
like, what else would you do though?
I don't know. I don't know anything. Alright, so you could have. Alright, so something fancy you can do is at any point, you can cancel a normal into a super. Even on whiff. This is kind of one of those things that's a little bit more unique to this game. You can cancel it into a special also or whatever. You saw your opponent's parasol just pressing standing buttons, and then you stuck out your crouching leg kick. You were in range to just cancel into 360 there and just get a huge punish, and there's nothing personal about that.
Gonna make Blair not have fun with the game.
Bully her every time. With the most love ever. Also, Chief is pretty spooked. He just kinda held back for a lot of matches, specifically down back. You are absolutely correct.
I mean, we saw from that very brief round start, Chief did not want any of what Joe was offering.
I think it was the other way around. I think Joe was the one that did not want it.
No, Joe was on the left side the first time, and he walked forward with an adorable walk.
Yeah, that walk cycle. Popping out that pillar. Be a little bit more careful with your pillar spacing. Pillar is not beat extend, to put in simplest terms. That means it covers, it's a wonderful DP, it's really useful on Squiggly, but you can't just call it out like that, like just because you want some breathing room or anything. You have to use it when you're really close to your opponent, and when you think that they're jumping in on you. Use it as an anti or more than like a DP. Beat extend is what you want if you just want to cover space. See, that was a little better.
Great, now I have to drop Parasol.
Who needs Parasol just to beat extend? Okay, so you did too many hits of jumping medium kick there, but that's optimizing. I just noticed that, so I just said it. Don't worry about it. Just rambling. Oh, we're doing the hard stuff. Let's go. Build the charge. Yeah, convert! Yeah! I love that.
That was nice.
So nice. That's the SBO
Oh
to
my
convert.
goodness,
Nice.
that conversion.
Yeah.
Almost.
Almost. In the corner, it's a lot trickier. In the corner, what you want to do is after the first hit of SBO, after you convert off of that, just immediately use Silver Cord. Because, screw that, honestly. It just doesn't work. You just kind of lose OTG and get nothing out of it.
Did I miss something? Did they try doing the, kick charge conversion after they already charged kicks? Or did they use it?
No, you don't have charge yet.
Okay, so, alright, that was a little bit cleaner. I was gonna say, like, you're using Pillar correctly now, like, you're spacing a lot better, but you're waiting way too long to run up and do an attack. You're just relying on Chief Amon just being way too afraid, which is an okay thing to do, like, catch your opponent sleeping. But in general, though, do not, if you're gonna call your assist like that, to use it and to, like, force your opponent to keep on blocking, make sure you keep them blocking until your assist goes away. Otherwise, you'll just get double smacked. That's awful. Because in that situation, Bella actually could have just taken care of both your damages really easily.
So something I want to go over with Joe quickly. You had two really good opportunities there to do a PBGC. Both the
He didn't even need a PBGC. The first one he misinputted and got M shot. The second one is something I want to talk about real quick. Don't punish with Pillar.
I'm just saying the options were there.
Yeah.
It's more just me talking about it rather than saying, "Oh, you should have done that."
Don't worry about PBGC for now. Just because that was beginner still. Yeah, don't punish with Pillar ever. Was what Penny was saying. Explain.
Yeah, Pillar's slower compared to your buttons like stand light punch, crouch light punch, you know, crouch light kick, if you want to get crazy. Pillar's kind of weird to convert off at that point of the screen, and you need meter to convert off of it. Whereas using any of the other buttons, A is faster, B gives you more of a combos, more time to punch them. Work on punishing, probably with stand light punch is her best punish tool.
Okay, I'm back. My connection was just like, ew, gross. And we're in intermediate now.
Woo!
And that means I'm out of here.
Oh,
I mean...
Thanks for joining us.
Well,
Miss you, Mom.
I could stick around, it's just that, I will leave after this match.
That's fair.
Anyway. Cause straight up jail, man.
Young's Puddle is hard. Yeah.
Puddle is stupid.
Double is stupid.
Zone behind Puddle. No doubles do it and it's broken.
JP never does it. It bothers me. Like, I literally call him out on this, like, at every tournament. Like, why doesn't he
It's
just...
harder with drill assist than it is with like shot assist. But I think I got him to start messing around with like L fireball assist.
Oh, okay.
Okay, immediately. H-Bang's not the worst thing in the world at certain levels. Against Painwheel, it's always the worst thing in the world because she's never on the ground.
Another thing is Painwheel, you gotta fly higher. There was no reason you had to block that press. Another thing is Peacock, when your opponent's flying, do not jump because you give your opponent more screen height to fly, and that expands the screen size and just gives Painwheel more space control. That's a bit of more of a intermediate, like, oh, this is intermediate bracket. That doesn't matter. Bit of a higher end thing to note. It's like a small detail. Oh, that was a lag spike. That was exciting.
Speaking of lag, Crank, I might briefly ask that my mush. Ow, disgusting. I might briefly ask that my match be pushed back a couple because I think my computer's doing some funny stuff.
Sure. Just let me know at the end of this.
Yeah.
Games for sure.
It might have evened out. I'm not sure.
Okay. Go ahead, Penny.
For freaking Mecha Fetus, there were a few times where you got hit and then you panicked. I think both the times he reset you in the corner, the first time you did H press, the second time you did beat extend. And the second time he baited beat extend. So you definitely want to watch where you're reversaling. Ban doesn't have any safe reversals.
I think he was mashing SSJ, or he was baiting SSJ specifically in that situation. But
yeah, either way, it's like Ban. You have to be careful on Ban because Ban does have good reversals, but he's also banned, so everybody expects him to do it. So everybody will bait it.
Yeah, it's a good old mind game thing.
I will also say though, in some cases, if you suspect your opponent's trying to bait out a reversal in the air, you can sometimes get A-Train off. I mean, you don't have anything safe anyway, so sometimes you can do that instead. You shouldn't always go for it, but it is there.
Mecha Fetus, if you're gonna do the stands like you're doing, as much as I love the stands, you gotta clean up your inputs. You gotta make it faster. Make sure only one hit of overhead is coming out. Make sure you're stenciling like a little bit more sharply. That does not work at all.
That's good. You keep going.
Well, yeah, that was about it. I was just gonna go into more detail about it. None of that matters. Basically, be careful when you're standing. Just clean up your inputs and execution.
So I saw him do something, and I'm actually curious if it's more damage. So you know how you do the brass early on into Silver Cord?
Yep.
He did the same thing, but with brass into freaking Dragon Bite. Is that more damage?
No.
Does that scale harder?
It's yes, because it goes beyond the 50%. The thing is, because of brass is double scaling. If you ever follow up so if you go into D and B, right? Then you're never going to be able to use Daisy. You want Daisy as your 7th or 8th hit, usually. Sometimes 9 is okay, too. And with Brass's double scaling, you only lose about 1 hit of scaling if you Silver Cord right after Brass, because it counts as a 7th hit, and 8th hit Daisy. So that's technically optimal in all the routes I do. D&B does a fuckload of damage, but that means you also just don't get Daisy.
Yeah, I get that. I guess if you don't want to spend Daisy mid-combo like that.
He also gave a punch charge. Like, he gave a punch charge for no reason. Like, unless it's gonna kill. Like, if it's gonna kill, it doesn't matter what you
do. Mashable. Nice
falling white, and got that counter hit too. So Pain was getting antsy. That was smart not using the charge. A lot of people there would center stage SBO. Pain was, I think, just a little bit too high. If Pain was not that high, then you should have just done center stage SBO. I could just be off. I'm not polished on that one. I do not get this matchup that well, honestly. Also, a really good way to... So I know against, in the previous match, I just said don't jump to give Pain space. You're not Peacock anymore. So that doesn't matter. What you want to do is you want to use Jumping Hard Punch. Jumping Hard Punch tears through her armor and will stop anytime she tries to approach in the air. And it also hurts him, because Hatred Guard is not immune to damage. For those guys who don't know, her armor is called Hatred Guard. It absorbs the damage of hits she takes and then deals it back, given the attack she does afterwards. Unless the flag cancels, in that case, it didn't do damage.
Yeah, it's probably something good to bring up. We are an intermediate, right?
Yeah.
So for Deimos, something you might want to work on, as JP brought up in chat, holding stand medium punch to quote-unquote anti-air is really dumb. It's not technically an anti-air because you armor their move and then trip guard them. But it works, and it's stupid.
So, you please correct me if you disagree on this. I think honestly, Mecha Fetus, and so I don't mean this in any negative sense, other than the fact that like.
We're still going.
Oh, how many games are there?
That was 3 games.
Yeah.
I guess we'll leave the lobby. Let them have a good time.
Okay, you guys have fun.
Will do.
And speaking of, I should probably leave because I'm up next with Guru.
Love
A
it.
new Eliza main.
Hey, Guru, don't bully mom. Or bully mom. I mean, doesn't matter.
I mean, I don't know.
It don't matter.
I'll see you guys in a bit.
See you in a hot minute. Alright, I was about to say something, I have no idea what.
get your opinion on this. Something Mecha Fetus.
Oh yeah. Feel free to disagree about this if you don't think so. But Mecha Fetus and Deimos I think should go to beginners, and I don't mean that in like, oh, you're not good enough to be an intermediate. I'm just saying that you'll have a better environment to practice some of the things you guys need to clean up, like cleaning up your execution. I saw a lot of unnecessary and aggressive resets. Your neutral was okay, but you guys need to be a little bit more aware about like you have to have like a vague game plan in your matchups. Like when I said against Painwheel you can jumping hard punch. That's a game plan. That's it. Like I'm gonna knock her out of the air with jumping hard punch, and I'm gonna get in for a punish. Like if you have like a vague set of ideas of what you want to do for every matchup, that's good. If you also like are a little bit more reacty, like the center stage SBO when Painwheel might have been at the right height, that would have been cool. I already mentioned cleaning up your execution a little bit. So just a little bit more on the neutral and a little bit more on like actually finishing your combos and going all the way through. Maybe you doing a burst bait once in a while. Did I see a single burst bait that time?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think either of them were mashing really either.
Yeah, probably not. They should have honestly been using more meter, especially as Wiggly.
How many resets is too many? If you reset when a combo would have killed them, basically.
That's A, and also just like if you reset them when you didn't build any undizzy, like what's the point? The main reason you reset is to deny meter, but more important, deny meter, deny red health, but most importantly, it's to reduce undizzy so you can keep comboing them.
This maniac actually picked Eliza.
Oh my god.
That's all I had to say. Goodbye.
I would agree for Mecha Fetus, or whatever his name was.
Okay.
It was right. Mecha whatever.
You didn't agree with the Painwheel? You thought the Painwheel did?
I don't think Deimos would learn anything from beginner. I think the biggest, because he has pretty solid neutral. He has a good, like, he has combos and resets. I think that the thing he needs to work on most is neutral.
Okay.
And I think as solo Painwheel, he'd run through beginners, and he needs to get beat up a bit in neutral.
Okay. So I think Deimos, stay in intermediate if you think that you feel comfortable in intermediate. Mecha Fetus, I'm going to say go to beginner for a couple more weeks. Once again, this has nothing to do with your skill. It's just where I think you would learn the most based on the matchups that you'll get in either category.
Okay. I've never actually seen Gr8 play Eliza, so maybe I can hit him with one or two spookies.
And an anchor Eliza, let's go.
Yeah, stand hard punch spacing.
Good anti-air suit.
She was on her way down, so that shouldn't have worked, but it did.
Oh, drop that lane. Guru, you've been playing this character for a hot minute and practicing every week as far as I can tell. You should not be dropping things like that.
Yo, okay, if you're serious about playing Eliza on your team, don't use Horus. Not with Bayo. Bayo gets nothing from Horus.
Use Butchers, because everyone uses Butchers.
Use Butchers, use Axe, use something that use Spiral. Just all of those things give you a taunt mid combo, and that's really important.
And the optimized band Axe, and it's
Yeah, it's gross.
fucking stupid. It
I
does
just
9.6
wish Axe was as neutral as this.
And he has an unblockable, well, not a true unblockable setup, but he has like basically unblockable setups.
Yeah.
Pseudo unblockable.
I'd use it if it was a better neutral list. Nice. Can't use blitzers like that, you're gonna get punished. Didn't.
You didn't
think
probably
Brass
need to
there.
spend 2 meter there, but like, you gotta use whatever you needed.
I think full screen you can. That shouldn't have worked, but it did. For full screen you can Kara Brass off of an SSJ.
Yeah. And for those guys who don't know what Power Blast is, it means cancel standing medium kick, or optionally standing hard kick if you really want to, or you shouldn't, into Brass, and that'll give you the forward distance you need to be able to hit full screen. And you can punish Beowulf's OP game, like he'll just stand up and have to block the Brass and then die.
Okay, Guru, first things first, you need to learn how to air dash. I don't think you've air dashed once, Eliza.
Yeah.
That's the only thing she's good at.
Press two punch buttons in the air and you can cancel any normal into it, which is exciting. You can cancel specials in air dash? I don't think so.
No.
Never really tried.
No, you can't.
Okay.
Also, the other thing I saw you do was throw out Lady of Slaughter last second. That's not a reversal. It's not good or neutral. The only time to do it is if a band... Either you have the hardest read on a Brass ever, or he SSJs full screen for some reason. Since Lady of Slaughter is a hit grab, that would work.
Salty Eliza, you should not be in beginners. I'm just going to give you an EU opponent anyways, because I know you love fighting EU opponents. That was a joke. Anyone who does not recognize Salty Eliza, who would rage every time we gave him an EU opponent. In IMs, of course, so he didn't make a fool of himself, but I'm just bullying him.
Okay, we're back to Bayo. We're not playing Eliza. That was the joke.
Alright. But now we're tryhard serious. Let's go. Hell yeah. We jump for days, get air grab. Good. Perfect reaction from Gruesome. Making an adjustment that you just want to hear.
So, because I don't think I've ever seen Jerusalem change up his play based on matchup, I'm going to talk about it for just a quick second.
Go for it.
Against Band, you'd have no reason to go in. Like, if you just sit back and hold hype, the Band has to come to you, and Band doesn't really have any approach options that are safe other than, like, JLK.
I mean, from Yande's perspective, this is what I'm learning, honestly. To approach his Band, E-Break is actually not the best option. You actually just want to dash block. Dash block is really good.
Yeah. So yeah, for Jerusalem, if you have, I mean, you can't do it now, obviously, because she's winning. But if you have light lead, there's no reason to go in.
Let's go to this game they don't have to play this plane either. I mean, like, Beowulf has incredible options against Band in his face, too. It's just a hard matchup anyways.
You also, you also want to work on what matchups you want to play with the chair and which without. I remember last time I talked to Rabble about this. He said that Band versus chairless Bayo is freaking free for Band. Just because the only things Bayo gets for being chairless are the armored moves, and they're all stupid slow and really easy to parry.
Yeah.
So you definitely want to play chair on and play the spacing game.
It's also, I mean, just reduces the chip. I mean, there's lots of time. Like, I remember last game when you had Beowulf and Band could just chip you out with like a Oki brass. If you like that wouldn't be an option that Band would have if you were taking reduced chip damage.
Yeah, there's just no upside to being chairless in this matchup. You don't get anything for it.
Okay. Is there a bracket or something for this? Like, how do we know who's next? Well, we actually post the matchups in 4 different places. Well, 5 actually. So let me add new guy. Basically, we post to Steam. We post in our Steam group. We post to our the Skullgirls Reddit. We post to our Skullheart thread. We post on Twitter, and we post in our Discord. So you can actually find it in any of those places. That's how we know who's next.
Yeah, so Bayo JHP chairless, you don't even... That's not even worth it. Like, yeah, it beats Brass if they do it from full screen to neutral. But if they're doing that, you don't need to do JHP, you can just punish it.
Alright, so now, so in that situation you want to chase the tech, and then do a combo into picking up the chair, because that way you still get to keep the chair, and you also were able to reversal safely. Alright, well you picked up the chair in a less than opportune situation. That's fine.
Also, you really need to learn a combo. I know you've said before that your combo doesn't work on heavies. You need to find a combo that works on heavies.
Yeah, it's always important to have a universal B&B to use in the worst case scenario, and then just fine-tune for matchups, being like, oh, here's a band-specific one, here's a fucking combo that doesn't work on Eliza or Parasol because their crumple animation low profiles the fucking crouching medium punch.
I mean, it's okay. Who plays that team?
Also, it also works on Fortune too. So it's basically anti. Well, basically you and Sunset have anti-crank.
Yeah.
Just kind of. Oh, cool. The 2 people I fight the most have just my combo doesn't work on them and them only. Great.
Isn't it great?
Oh, nice lane cancel grab. That was actually.
Wait, he was mashing.
Yeah. Well, you're mashing beat extend, I think. Remember, light beat extend is grab vulnerable, so if you do a meaty grab setup, then they get caught. Oh!
Yeah, can't
Nice.
Blitzer.
Good old PBC.
So, one of the things you might want to work on, Jerusalem, is just next time you're playing... I'd say live it out, but you're in the Looking for Games channel so much, and it's actually better to do it this way anyway. Whenever you're pressuring somebody, and you see them push block, you need to immediately stop. That took me forever to learn on Parasol, and I died for so long just throwing out tears that I shouldn't.
I still don't do that. I need to. It's killing me.
Yeah, it's just, if you don't stop pushing buttons, you're gonna get PPGC and die.
Yeah. Ideally, you have setups where it's like, you don't ever have to truly stop pressing buttons, like you call an assist to cover for you, but you're playing solo, so that doesn't work.
Shoutouts to Butcher's beating an SSJ match after the SSJ comes out. I love it. I mean, freaking Rifle Avenger. I played Imposter Shinnok in MKX, who literally has a different B and B on every character in the cast, just because his chip special moves change.
Yeah, it's like,
that was really fun.
It's one of like the things you just don't say in Guilty or Arxis games in general. Honestly, it's one of the things you never say is, "Hey, I have a universal combo that's optimal." Like, no, that doesn't.
I looked at the Millia B&Bs, and it's like, here's the universal B&B on half the cast.
Quote unquote universal. It's one
Yeah,
button
it's like,
universal.
oh, here's the
half
other
the
one.
cast.
It's only like a 1-button difference, so that's why they call it universal. But still.
Actually, I shouldn't be here. I need to check the VODs.
Alright, enjoy.
Bye-bye.
Look at mom being diligent and watching bugs.
Though I will say that Jacko did have a universal B&B.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Crouch
Was it
like kick
good?
who slashes sweep.
No, just kidding. The VODs aren't uploading.
Oh. Well, they will eventually. Just give it a hot minute. Twitch has been pretty crummy lately.
Yeah, so... I guess you're just right into the next one.
Oh man, this is gonna be exciting.
Murphy's another
WrestleMania.
person.
Oh wait, we got a peacock in there. Never mind. It's less than
Yeah.
WrestleMania.
Murphy's also been going off in the Looking for Games channel.
That's really cool. Yo, props to the guys. Props to the guys in the Looking for Games channel. That is the most lively Looking for Games channel I've ever seen in any Skullgirls Discord ever. There's literally someone looking for games around the clock, and that is so cool.
Wow, Murphy's assists are so backwards. He's running A-Train and then Lock and Load instead of Brass and Excalibella.
Alright. Land, pick up the chair. No, good. Just gonna go for the damage. You really shouldn't have gone for the damage. I understand you wanted to set plate. Oh, whoa, that can't be right.
Yeah, that was weird.
You did not want a raw tag there. So, I actually am surprised. I haven't actually talked about raw tags in a long time. So, props to you guys for not making me worry about raw tags. But basically, raw tagging is really bad. Yeah, it's cool because like, oh, the entire startup's invulnerable, and then you get like a hit on your opponent if they're pressing buttons. That doesn't work on anything outside of beginners. Raw tagging is a good surprise tactic, especially if you like are running a Beowulf. Like Beowulf's raw tag is extremely hard to react to. Bella's also, Painwheel's also, but Painwheel's is taggable. There's a lot of specific details to raw tagging. But in general, you only want to raw tag if it's mid combo or while they're in a knockdown state, so you can safely switch characters. It is not your get out of a dangerous situation out tool, trust me. And outside of like a one-time thing in a set to like surprise your opponent, do not use it.
Gosh dang, freaking. I was supposed to say something.
Whoa!
Oh yeah. For Fuchsia, your band was a little bit crazy in the do a combo into a heavy into a frame trap M or H giant step. I couldn't tell which one it was. If you're playing band and you've already used your assist in a pressure string and you have to go to heavy, the only way to keep yourself safe is L-Brass. You want to get used to using that a lot.
Yeah, it's quote unquote safe. It's -5.
Yeah. If you, it's not too hard to space so that you're not in jab range. But
I mean, you still
technically
technically
punishable.
want to jab, like in a frame perfect one, but like not fun.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
gotta
That was definitely not what you wanted to do there. I
parry
don't know
that,
why you
you
wanted to
can-
come up with Brass. Just parry. As silly as it sounds, it's like, oh man, parrying is so hard. Yeah, it is. But against beam supers like that, after you just block the beam, just start parrying. Like it's not that bad. Just tap forward at that
Just
face.
hit forward a whole bunch.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, pretty much.
If you don't trust yourself there, for level 3 probably would have also worked.
Yeah, but he could DHC.
I mean, yeah.
I don't know.
Well, even then, like, I think he could have armed, but it would have been
Well,
less
no,
damage
he could have
than
just
missing a
arrowed
parry.
Well,
out of there.
If you used Airwolf, I don't think the level 3 would have kicked.
Yeah, Airwolf,
Or
Airwolf
did.
would just
I
not.
thought Airwolf would have got tagged. Depends. I guess if you do it, I don't know. I've never had anyone DHC to Airwolf full screen.
I think it's not that minus either. Like like I think Werewolf recovers faster than level 3 does actually. But like you're not in a great advantageous situation, but at least you got out of there. Dodged a level 3, did some damage, made him waste 3 meter.
Yep. So the way Fuchsia wants to play this is just every time he sees Murphy call an assist, call Brass, because none of his assists like beat Brass.
And that's good, because counter calling is extremely good. Saving that Brass for like, oh hey, they made a bad assist call, I'm gonna punch and put a lot of damage on them. Remember that assists take what, 1.5 damage, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Man, I haven't thought about that number in a while. But like, look at Bella. Like Bella's recovering that red health because you never called snap Bella in, or they never had to raw tag to Bella or whatever. But Bella was missing 1/4 of her life from like a Brass and a half. Like it's insane.
Yeah, even if he calls Bella, which armors the Brass and then hits Band again, the Bella's gonna take more damage anyway.
Yeah. I mean, ideally you call Band after Bella so that the armor does not proc. Also remember, once you hit the assist, like even if it's just like a light, it significantly increases how long that they're in recovery. So
That was almost good.
yeah, okay, so that was unsafe, but you got lucky because Peacock jumped. You shouldn't jump in that situation when you call brass because you want to be able to just be pushed along with your assist. Sure, it's not nice to be in the corner, but at least you'll be able to punish.
So, fun fact, I'm pretty sure 3/4 of the cast can still punish arm after it goes under you. Yeah, something like that. Peacock's definitely one, because just Argus will still hit him out of it.
Or really, just Argus? Wow. I thought like MP Bang would easily. Or
like after, well, I mean, like you know, like after he goes under you and he's like full screen but still recovering.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean. MP Bang won't reach that.
So just on recovery.
Yeah.
Alright, now this is scary, especially because they blocked that.
Okay,
That was just a spooky situation. Honestly, Bella should not have died there, but that's fine. Alright, canceling lights into SSJ, that is not good.
That's, yeah. You're panicking.
I mean, I'm one to talk because my band is awful, but you should really... First of all, you gotta be really wise with your DHCs. You seem to like not be familiar with like your DHC options regarding Peacock Band. They do have DHC options, they just gotta practice it more.
Did someone say terrible band?
Someone say terrible band? Hello.
Hello.
Do they have any options from Peacock to Band that are good? Because I know Band to Peacock has good stuff, but I don't know if it's good the other way around.
What context?
Well, Band to Peacock is specifically the example I wanted to use there because they DHC'd from SSJ into Argus into the corner while Beowulf just kind of flies at him.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the one earlier where he did Lenny into SSJ.
Oh, that was awful for other reasons. He was on a really weird read. That wasn't as bad, honestly, because if you do that from the corner, the SSJ on hit would throw him into Lenny, and it's really useful.
Yeah, on block, your band explodes though.
On block, it's just horrible. So you have to be really confident that's gonna hit. So you want to combo into that. What the heck was I talking about? Oh yeah, so work on your DHCs, work on your combos mid-screen, because your band does the same thing mine does, which is not good. Your band just tries to do one string, get them into the corner, and then play the corner combo. You just need to learn more strings with band, because band is really strong mid-screen. Both of us need to not suck with that.
You counter him?
Get there. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Nice bait. Grab him out of that and scale your combo. Why would you do that?
Just because it's fast mostly. Damage drop's like 4 frames.
Oh no, it is 4. Yeah, you're right. It's faster than a normal grab. It's so stupid. Oh, caught backdashing. Tried to push block. Good bait on the push block by staggering that pressure. I'm gonna give you benefit down and say that was on purpose. Oh wow.
Don't tumble around on wake up. Do not tumble around on wake up. That's dead.
Yep, should be.
No reason to live.
Didn't need to do that, now you give him a little bit of extra meter. Actually, no you don't, because they literally touch the ground. Perfect. Never mind. So this is a really nice position to be in. You want to call Walking George if you're going to teleport into pressure, because it puts this looming threat and does not let them actually do anything. It also gives you a free mix-up that's a lot easier to teleport into.
Even when you're, okay, that's how you want to use teleports, because you're stuck with your back to the corner and you teleported to mid-screen where you had more space to work with. But the one you did before where you teleported behind him into the corner, that's really sketch.
I don't know, because Psychopath totally does that. Psychopath prefers...
He also dies for it, like 9 times out of 10.
Oh, yeah, okay. That's why I said call Walking George. If you call Walking George, you can make it safe-ish, assuming they're not push blocking.
Yeah, it's just putting yourself... Because, like, the corner is almost the last place you want to be in.
Yeah,
again, I know Psychopath says that he likes the corner, but every time I kill him, it's because I keep him in the corner forever.
I mean, you have specifically an exceedingly powerful corner vortex.
Yeah.
I feel like that's not a general rule of thumb. I feel like that's a matchup thing.
Well, I'm talking about even like on Eliza or double, like not just Parasol.
Oh, okay. I'm actually kind of surprised about double, but that's understandable, I guess.
Those 50-50s.
Yeah. Alright, so well played by both those players. That was good stuff. Thanks for tuning in. Next up, we're gonna have Dur versus last minute join Salty Eliza. Good old classic player. He was going to get great really early on. I think last year spring actually. He hasn't been on.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen him.
Yeah. Welcome back.
Hey, Crank.
Hello.
Check your DMs.
Oh man, who's sliding in? Let's go.
Oh.
Alright, I'm doing it. Commit.
All right.
We. Alright. Wait, what? Okay, I'm back. Cool. Let's go. We got Salty Eliza versus Dur. Dur 403. Get in.
Oh my god. Solo Parasol, solo Eliza, I'm in heaven.
Alright, Penny, this is all you. Good luck.
This is all me. Okay, that's an Eliza thing. Against Eliza, when you're Parasol... Okay, hold on, there's so many things to talk about immediately. So for Parasol, round start against Eliza, there's only two real good options. If you think she's going to commit to the air, then do either stand hard punch or jump light kick. Both of those will be all of her options. She does not beat you in the air. 9 times out of 10 they'll DP. Backdash will beat everything she does. For Salty Eliza, there's okay. Wait, I need to calm down for a second. Don't use crouch medium kick on block. That's really easy to PBDC. You really want to get in the habit of using crouch medium punch. Also, that corner vortex you did earlier does not work in the corner. The second cross under, and for Dur, you gotta snap that. Okay. Boop, 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 boop. You gotta hold this. Gotta hold this. Out of undizzy. That's not real. Horus is super reactable. Boop, 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 boop. You got caught low there because you tried to pillar, I think.
You just got the Skullgirls. Dur, don't take that too hard, honestly, because this happens with Skullgirls, especially at a higher level of play. It's just kind of how Skullgirls works, where the person who is on offense just always has the advantage. You have to get borderline lucky. I don't want to say it that way because that makes it sound bad.
It's all dice rolls.
It's not dice rolls. Man, don't
I'm just quoting the thing.
Valentine ass nonsense. Fucking.
Man, Sonic Fox rolls a lot of natural 20s.
Yeah.
So it's missing now.
Talking matchup real quick. The thing about Eliza, her normals look really big, but they're not because they all have hitbox. Oh my god.
They're squiggly normals. They're
Nope,
big,
yes,
but they.
I would hope they have hitboxes.
They all have hurtboxes. Not hitboxes.
Okay.
Hurtboxes.
So yeah, they all have hurt boxes, which means you have, and none of your hit normals have hurt boxes. So literally, if you just play a spacing game, Eliza can never touch you. What's happening right now is Salty Eliza is doing a lot of air grabs, like just a crazy amount of air grabs to get the hit, which means you're in the air too much.
I mean, she has incredible air tools, like especially with spacing and whatnot. But Parasol honestly has a very, very strong grounded game where you should be using Eliza in my opinion. They also can't put her in the air, unfortunately.
One of the things, the theory behind Parasol is that you zone her out. Watch for boat. Don't do this while she's boating, but keep her out. Keep a light tier toss right by you at all times, and if she ever tries to do anything, dead it with stand medium punch, crouch medium punch, stand hard punch, crouch hard punch. Just dead it in the angle that she's coming at you from, and she will never be able to touch you.
Yeah, you gotta be for that. Can't you? Actually, no. I was gonna say like cancel a normal into pillar to like bait Elvis and dodge Elvis with
She was cut out of tier. You're still using crouch medium punch, Salty. You really need to get out of that. Another air grab. That's.
Ooh.
Since she's approaching with air grabs like this so much, you either need to beat her with a grounded normal, crouch hard punch, stand hard punch, crouch medium punch, or pillar it. Just gosh dang pillar it.
Okay, so I actually think something that'll help you out with mix-ups a lot is absolute guard. There are a lot of situations where because you're not even push blocking that much, and when you are push blocking, you're staying in the same block. For those guys who don't know what absolute guard is, while you are push blocking, you are in blocks in for 25 frames. Throughout those 25 frames, you are always blocking the direction that you push block, so you can switch your guard and block in the other direction, even though your animation doesn't look like it. In other words, you can be blocking both standing and lows at the same time, and all you have to do is push block and then switch the direction of your block. I'll link a video about it. Check it out. This is something that every Skullgirls player needs to know at mid-intermediate level and like start applying it as soon as possible. Push block opens up so many defensive options, and this is one of them. If you want more push block options, I can just link them to you one after another, but for now I'm just going to put the absolute guard video.
So, yeah, one thing I've noted, Derry, you're trying to space, but you're trying to space with stand light punch and jumping normals. Your stand light punch only goes in front of you. You're not going to get anything up, and because he's air grabbing, there you go. Yeah. Oh my god, there's just so none of this is real. Just pillar this man.
Yeah. You could have pillared all those times and converted dashing.
Gotta snipe off this. Oop, got it. Oh, no confirm. That was okay.
That was an interesting
Okay,
part.
okay.
I think, dude, you just need to practice
Pushing more buttons.
well, not only just pushing more buttons, but I think pushing the right buttons because they're converting really weirdly.
Yeah. I'm gonna link you some fun stuff
Is he
after
serious
these games, maybe.
Oh god, we gotta.
I don't know what your mix-up game looks like yet, because I haven't seen you reset. That should not have been a reset. I think he was matching level 3, and he just didn't.
Oh wow, you actually dodged that.
You need to shoot more tears!
Hey,
you're
Cobra.
basically a zoner in this matchup.
Welcome to the stream. I feel like I've seen you before. Haven't you been here before? It's been a hot minute.
Boop, boop, boop. You should be dead here. There's no reason for you to live. That's it, unless
Other
you
than the
go
fact
for a
that
grab again.
he's a generous man. You should cancel
So
him on
also,
level 3.
that was weird. Also for Salty, I know that you're grabbing a lot, and I know that the grabs are working, right? So I'm not gonna say it's the worst thing in the world that you're doing it, but the fact that he's getting grabbed means he's expecting to block something. And while the grab's working, you're doing a lot less damage than you should be. So you probably want to mix it up at least a little bit with a left-right or an overhead-low or something, just because you're not doing damage.
I mean, if they're overcommitting to blocking, you actually probably want to cross up more than go high-low.
Yeah.
They could easily get around that. Another thing you can try and do is just burst bait. And then get them antsy into pressing buttons, and then start going for overheads and lows and frame traps and stuff like that. So basically, if you're getting a lot of grabs that are working, instead of being content with that, try to make them not want to not press buttons, if that makes sense. Try to make them want to press buttons. Because that will help you win more, I should say.
Okay,
And
I'm gonna link.
Okay, go for it.
I'm gonna link a few things. First one's for resets, because I didn't actually see you reset. I don't know what that's like.
Hold on a second. Parasol resets. Oh, well, okay, fine. That's fine.
The second one is, it's like an hour and 40 minutes of me talking to a stream. The second half is just matchups. You can read it if you're interested, or listen to it. But definitely listen to the first part, because that's just me going over normals and when to push what button. The only button I didn't talk about was Stand Hard Punch, which isn't even really a good button against Eliza. You want to use it more against smaller IAD characters. Salty, the freaking Pleasure has like 4.
When's the Eliza Pleasure? Okay, hold up. I mean, you'll see it eventually, but Pleasure literally has written the Eliza Bible. Don't even.
Yeah, and I'm working on a video eventually for a neutral guide that goes over buttons into your toss in a more professional way, and it's not just an hour and 40-minute video.
So, Craig,
Mm-hmm.
I realized why I couldn't find the VOD. It's because the stream is still entitled Be Great Week 1.
Awkward.
That's fine.
Pleasure is my dad.
Wow.
He cries when I grab. I cried a little bit too. I didn't mean it. No, I think even Pleasure thinks I grab too much. I know Pleasure's talked about before that he just never grabs on Eliza because there's always a better option.
Yeah.
I don't know if I agree with that.
I don't. I just
But-
straight up don't.
Saying that, I still grab too much. But yeah, I don't know if I want to go that hard.
The thing is, like, he's right in that, like, if you grab them, there was clearly an option that would have worked. The problem is that a lot of the time you can't figure out what that option is. In that case, it's better to grab because grab will work. And also, grab teaches them, hey, they need to be pressing buttons to go for burst baits. And once they're going for burst baits, that teaches them to, like, you can get frame trap them, and then it's exciting. And then, like, there's a lot of teaching your opponent into doing the thing that you want them to do. Skullgirls. In lots of games, but Skullgirls especially. And that's what's really nice about Skullgirls, because it turns into this weird, what we call Yomi, where you have to kind of understand your opponent more than just be good at the game. You have to understand, oh, how long would it normally take for this person to learn to do grab teching and stuff like that, or learn that they need to start grab teching more, and then based on that, you would adjust your play to anticipate that and punish them for it.
So, I see where you're coming when you say her grab is good. I mean, I'm not gonna say great because I play Parasol, so I'm biased. Freaking magnet hands looking. But,
there was that time where you posted that hitbox, which like covered
Yeah.
half the screen, and I unironically could not tell if that was her actual hitbox or not.
yeah, it's really dumb. But, so here's the problem with it, right? That just means it's good in neutral or as a reaction. That doesn't make it good as a reset, because every person's, like, when you're doing an air grab or a grab reset, your hitbox doesn't really matter at that point. What matters more is where they're blocking. So in that way, if you're doing an air grab reset, Eliza's air grab is no different from any other person's air grab in the game. All you're doing is scaling yourself more. It is a lot easier to say they're blocking than it is just to say they're blocking high. But you're still scaling your combo hard for an easier read, I guess. I'm not saying don't grab, because grabbing is good. Ooh, JP overcommitted. Ooh, push block SBO, isn't it? He's pushing way too many buttons.
Oh,
Oh, that sucks. Did you just hit him with jab on his wake up? Like, it's not even the fact that you did it, it's the fact that he got hit by it. It wasn't even a counter hit. Kill him. Oh no!
too scaled.
JP, if you don't snap this man, I'm gonna be upset. Or you can die. You probably want to stop calling man.
Oh no! I thought you were gonna shadow. That sucks.
You have to mix this, man. Ooh, going for the risky one. One good read and you win.
Oh my god! Damn it!
Oh no! Oh, he didn't do it. Oh,
He was feeling generous. It sucks.
probably could have just A-trained after the shadow. 'Cause he was
Before the
jumping
next match
fireball
starts,
every time.
something I want to say. I just got feedback from somebody that was PMing somebody else. I apparently upset a couple of people by starting off the stream with Tetris. I sincerely apologize for that. It was the audio test, for those of you guys who don't know. I don't feel... I mean... Like, it was the audio test. We weren't gonna start the stream sooner, one way or the other. We needed to make sure the audio levels were appropriate. So for those of you guys who are unfamiliar with the stream or just not familiar with us, I apologize if you're new here and you didn't realize. But at that point in the stream, like the first 30 minutes will always be kind of us messing around. So just so you guys know.
Boop. H. Luger the God button. That's not gonna work. Oh my god, he's safe.
Oh my god, I cannot
Yeah.
believe that.
You should have seen the turn he said he took off me because M. Luger traded with JHP on Parasol. I'm still upset about that.
Where's your car now?
Quick addendum for everyone watching, Daisy is not a reversal.
Unless they don't have either.
Actually, I know Double's airborne during Bomber. I wonder if he could have canceled into it. I wonder if H-Bomber would have worked.
Oh my god, it was half my bad. Oh my god, it was all my bad.
You should lab out PVGC punishing Fireball. It's one of the... As soon as I did that, I started
Fuga's
using
never
more games.
played. So like, I want to lab that out, but I also want to get good at the game.
The thing is, for me, like, every Fukua that I... Like, JP does it as a reversal, and then I can still get the punish on it. But every gosh dang Fukua in Quick Match that's, like, not Matlock does it just like it's Beat Extend, and it's like every 4 seconds, I'm gonna drill into Fireball.
Yeah, they that ain't good.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly, it's at worst, or at best, quote unquote, -5 or something.
Yeah, something like that.
That's if I push block as late as possible.
Mm-hmm.
And so if anything earlier than that, I'm at advantage. So
I can do it with like 96% consistency with just light punch on Parasol, and probably more than that with DP on Eliza, just because the spacing's better.
That's cool.
I don't know how you do it with Squiggly. You probably have to SBO from certain spacings. You might be able to crouch medium kick if you're nice.
Depends what happens after the push block, especially when they call an assist. They really have that boost flying backwards.
He never does drill plus assist though. I don't think I've ever seen him do drill plus assist.
Oh, I mean, I'm speaking for my magic, I guess.
Right. Oh my god. That read. JP just snap in the bin. JP snap in the bin.
Do it.
Snap it, just snap. JP. Snap. Okay.
Hello.
You should be dead here.
Oh, this one's very cool. You drop your controller.
It's a reset, guys. Back from the VODs, Painwheel can't be killed during Hatred and Soul Armor. She still takes damage. Like, you can't kill her, but if she has health, she'll take damage. I think that's more what we're trying to say. No, you don't know that?
It'd be weird. That's cool, though. That makes sense, given her character. It'd be really stupid if you could. Damn it.
Well, I stand corrected.
What, you can die during Hatred?
No, I thought you were talking about taking damage, but not dying.
Oh. Wait, I'm confused.
Like, I thought you were saying, like, she takes damage during Hatred Guard.
She does.
Right. But he's,
That's all, folks.
but then you said that she could die, or she could die during Hatred Guard. Like, I didn't know you said that part. I thought you just said the damage part.
And she died during Hatred Guard or not? I'm confused.
No.
No. Okay. Okay. Oh.
There's a Painwheel clip somewhere. I don't remember what it is, but she's at like 1 HP. Ban does SSJ, she Hatred Guards, and then just holds Hard Punch, and then kills the Ban from full health. With like 4 buttons. Because Hatred Guard is dumb.
Mamma mia.
Yeah, it's pretty stupid. Oh, you guys are on match 4.
Now I have to play Painwheel.
Well, at this point, it's just transitioning vaguely into the open lobby. It's just JP.
You right?
Oh yeah, JP.
Oh,
Open
JP.
Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
No, you're fine.
No, you
can
can't die during
Hatred
Hatred Guard.
Guard. Wait, you can't?
No.
Huh.
If they grab you, you die. But, you know.
So Crank, how many more matches do you have with JP?
I don't know.
Oh,
Hello,
hello.
JP.
oh.
How many more matches do you two have before the open lobby?
Oh,
Hello. That is not an answer to the question I asked.
hello. What is the question that you asked? I'm sorry, what?
How many more matches do you guys have till the open lobby?
100 more.
That is not 3 flat matches.
We're probably not gonna do Tetris thing at the end though. I wanted
What?
to. I wanted to, but we're probably not.
Why not?
Because people kind of get about
I can kind of understand it.
that. Yeah, I kind of understand.
He tried the fuzzy gun. He tried the fuzzy gun, everybody. Oh my god.
I freaking love that. GP, we need to do another like 4-hour training room game
Okay.
at some point.
You want to do it?
Oh, band disappeared too fast. Damn it.
I don't know when, but we need to do it at some point because that was fun.
Oh, well, that happened.
Oh, that was weird.
It autocorrected. That was weird. Oh, fridge.
Didn't you second jump? Oh, double jump on it.
I hit that squiggly.
Oh my god.
That's the funnest part about having Monster. I like that.
I wish I could do it to Parasol, but she just comes out on the other side of the screen. I could do it with Eliza.
Broke it.
And do something dumb like DP, and then just have them fall in.
Oh, right, no, please.
Oh yeah. Okay.
No! No!
Oh, you just slightly mistimed it too. It sucks.
Did I mistime it?
was
It
like-
is grab one.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was
you
like a frame
you can
off.
grab Joe.
You can grab it. It was like a frame off or something. I know. I know, Crank.
Okay, so if we're not doing the Tetris thing, we're doing a real open lobby then?
Yeah, we're gonna do the real open lobby after this match. Actually, just
Okay.
who am I kidding?
Probably a good idea.
Great
For
lobby.
clarity, I was trying to convince Crank to do a joke where it's like, okay, we're into open lobby, and he was just playing Tetris again and put a link to Tetris in the...
The Tetris open lobby.
Yeah, buddy.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for the open lobby, the end of stream event. We will be playing in an open lobby for a hot minute. Anyone can join. You do not have to be registered or anything. If you saw someone on stream that you want to fight, or if you just kind of want to get some matches on stream, and what you can do is you can join our group chat by typing !GG8 chat. I'll type it in there for you at first. Click the join chat button on the right hand side. You don't have to join the Steam group or anything. Just join the chat, right click the crank machine or anyone else you see in the lobby and click join game. And then you too can join our lobby and fight us and have a good time. It's time to relax and enjoy yourself. And I want to reiterate, I sincerely apologize for the Tetris stream start. For anyone that is less than familiar with us in general, I can see how that can be outputting.
Really chill.
Wait, like, do people actually
Oh, wow.
complain about it?
Not a lot. One person in particular was very upset about it. They just stopped watching. But that's fine. How did that?
Persians! Oh, my door!
See, I'm not even upset at that burst bait, like, because it's a burst bait. I'm upset that that link is even possible. You re-jumped into a jumping medium kick
What?
after, like, a second re-jump or something.
We jumped it. What? I do jump light kick and then air dash back with a button to check her box.
It's just,
What a whiff. Two. Can count all the grab?
I'm using the fast fall at this point.
Oh, wow. The third grab? The fourth grab? Oh, it's a break.
It's a really good one. Shout out to Pleasure.
It's pretty good. I did one like a couple days ago, and I need to remember what it did. It like, what was it like crouch mini punch times 2?
Yeah. There's ever a 1.5 hour Parasol guide out there, so thanks for that. Like, yo, for real, add me on Steam, and I will freaking sit down in a training lobby with you for 3 hours and just do Parasol things. I love this character. And everybody's dropping her.
It's scary.
Everybody at a high level is dropping her, and I'm like,
I don't
soon I'll be
understand
the
why.
only one left.
Soon
The
will
end of
literally be the
era.
best
Wait.
parasol.
Yeah.
Wait, did Fenster drop her too? Did Fenster drop
Well,
her?
no, but he disappeared for a while.
He did disappear. He's online now though.
Yeah, he came back. Oh my god, that
Did you
Luger
see
hit ban.
that?
That
Did you-
Luger hit
Did
ban?
you see that? Did you
What? Okay, Luger hits behind double, confirmed. Actually sounds super fun and helpful. Hit me up anytime, I'm penny in the group chat. Oh my god.
He knew what side.
I'll just spend 3. Maybe one night we'll just have a Skullgirls Get Parasol night and just have like a
Yo,
yeah,
that sounds fun.
yeah, it'd be super fun.
I think I've been playing the most neutral in this match than I have in my entire Skullgirls career.
Call kill empty jump, my favorite.
Oh my god, why?
Wait,
What is wrong with you? How do you do that?
Wait.
I do really
How are
like the
you
opening
okay
comment.
with just blocking for 50 years?
It's been
Wait,
10,000 years.
Waiting for it, dude. It's exactly what I was trying to bait out. It's just like he's gonna do it.
Just a reminder, guys, that there is one more slot open if you guys want to participate in the open lobby. Just type !GG8 chat into Twitch chat, click the link, click the join chat button on the right hand side on the Steam page, and then right click the crank machine or anyone else you see, click join game. Hey, welcome, Dirk. I guess the lobby did fill up. Unfortunately, I can't make the lobby any bigger than this. I apologize. Out of my control.
That's okay.
Yeah, I might keep this icon for a while. I really like this one actually.
But what about the one I gave you?
It was. I have problems having chibi characters in my avatar.
What?
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why. It's
Chibi's
just
the
like,
best thing ever.
I like Chibi, but I don't want to. I don't want him as an avatar
Chibi.
Why
Chibi.
not?
because it's more like I look at this one, I'm like, oh, that's cute. And if I look at a Chibi, the only thing I can think of is memes.
Memes.
Wear those memes proudly on your face like a badge of honor.
Wait, why is Chibi a meme? I'm confused.
It's just like half the memes that I seem to find. Like, you know, the add everyone thing of like the freaking half Chibi
Oh,
looking.
that-
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
That's the only thing I can think of. Can I see
Chibi's cute as hell. It's the whole 5 head is realistic, 5 to 6 head is realistic versus 2 to 4 head is jokey cartoons.
This feels just much cuter and less jokey to me, I guess.
Don't you want a Desu?
But I'm a
I wanna
joke,
die.
so I relate to
That
Chibi a
counts.
little bit more.
Yes, but we already knew that. Then.
Yeah, you right.
I was gonna do it too. I was gonna
Out of
do
my
it too.
house. What?
Okay. This is weird to say because as a Parasol player, a lot of Parasol players have the problem of downbacking too much because they want to build charge. Downback more. You're literally never building pillar.
Building.
What about building?
Building pillar.
Charging pillar. Building pillar. I guess it's weird because like charges in the context
Wow.
of mean something different.
Oh my god.
Oh, building a pillar. Oh my god, I made a pun and I didn't even realize.
I can do it. No, I can't. I'm on the other side.
Not just pillar more, but just down back in general. The reason I was kept on going overhead is because I'm like, oh yeah, you're totally gonna build pillar, and then you just.
Oh, holy
No.
moly, what happened?
Oh, hey there, hillbilly. You're only here for
What
the beat extended
happened?
memes. I get you.
Anyway, what just happened? I don't understand.
I don't know, but I'm out.
Skullgirls Get Parasol, the dream event. Yeah, you right.
Ooh, those blocks.
Ah, tried to kill her.
I'm only doing that crossover so you don't punch your Liza in the face.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Gonna get punched.
Not my house. God, I love this character. So satisfying.
Never let crank condition you to stop down baking, even if it kills you.
Down baking? What?
Down baking.
Down
So, like,
bake.
when
Well,
you
the
make
thing
an
is,
upside
that's
down
just
bake.
it though. Like the match started, I didn't even have to condition them to not down back. They just didn't down back. They're a Parasol player. Like you can pull out of everything.
Oh my.
Ooh, yeah. Dara, I fought you at DTN. It's good to see you here.
Did you actually find my DTN? That's
Are you ready?
Apparently.
You were.
Lol. That was amazing. Alright, there we go. Oh, I don't have charge. I am just asleep. Bye.
That's right, I heavy brass assists. What are you gonna do about it?
The only thing more scary than heavy brass is heavy brass.
On the assist.
Oh, what? I got hit by that. I can't read this.
That worked?
Yeah, because grabs are not...
Since when were Daisy a reversal?
Since he's decided to grab, and also because you're playing with his action.
Oh, why?
Ban doesn't have anything that gets him into the air. He can... I can't land cancel... landing punish with Daisy, unfortunately, because he have infinite. But other than that, it's my game.
Ouch.
I'll play. In.
1 out of 10, no round start beat extend. PBGC Pillar's the most satisfying punch in the game. Nah, dude. PBGC Light Punch.
I mean, it's how I beat JP half the time.
Did you see? Light punch is not bad. It's the fastest light punch you could possibly do.
I mean, and then, like, your opponent is usually so stunned that you can just do whatever you want to them afterwards. They're like,
Yeah.
did you just punish me with a light? And you're like, no, I punished you with a light, then reset you. Nani?
Hi, my name is Parasol. My jab starts in 7 frames. It's also -9 on hit.
Your jab is also disjointed, so screw you. It literally trades in its favor 100% of the time.
Yeah,
as
well,
per definition.
here's a fun fact. I have no 6-frame normals.
That's
True.
still fine.
Oh, man.
Even, like,
That sounds
stand light
awful.
kick.
I'm so sad for you.
Even, like, stand light kick.
Stand like kick.
Inner band player coming out.
Or is it 6-frame normals I'm thinking? No. Wait, I gotta look again. I think it's Curse Light Punch 7 frames.
I'll press the buttons!
Oh, I'm fighting somebody. What the heck? My bad. I apologize, Despair. I was... far gone.
Look towards grab!
They call me Gaia.
Look towards grab!
Aerosol.
I thought that would
Look towards grab!
Eliza.
Not Eliza. Damos just did that. What is this?
Eliza does IAB grab hit, right?
Yeah. What a trade!
Safe dumps.
Oh. Oh, well, I fucked it up.
I have been booped. By Cyplex of all people.
Yo. Yo, it's been a hot minute since I've heard of Cyplex.
Right? My original training partner.
Cyplex? Oh my god.
Or
Cyplex
JP
is
came along.
alive? Whoa.
Actually, I shouldn't say
The
that.
Magic
Before
Rockstar wants us to play Tetris Open Lobby.
Don't
freaking.
care! Don't care! I'm just bones you.
Now that I think about it, Cyplex was my training partner until I resigned my fate to JP. And I'm like, well, I'm losing anyway. I might as well just lose hard.
That's my fate.
But Penny, you play Fire Emblem. Challenge your fate.
This is before I played Fire Emblem.
Well, now challenge your fate. Oh no,
No, I'm
playing
challenging
PvP.
my fate. Challenge my fate with PVGC taunt, to be honest.
Oh, snap. Playing with fire.
Are we optimal?
Actually, I should probably stick to my team, just... I'm
Why
sorry.
do I get a crazy feeling?
Yeah, you know what? I'll just do it.
Go for it.
Lock the
That's
door!
not what I was thinking. For some reason, I thought you were gonna, like, round start flash step behind me.
You need to do that.
Outside!
Beat extend. That is not a sigh, but I'm doing it anyway.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's right. I shook after a counter hit with beat extend. What you gonna do about it?
Terrible scammer.
What the heck?
Hello.
The car
Take the
disappeared
other
and messed up my parry window. How dare you?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude.
And now I can't parry
Don't
anything.
be so-
I did it. I just want to noise cancel. Why did you do this? Nobody blocked.
Well, I wanted a super, but
I mean, you can do PPGC taunt, but why would you?
Why wouldn't you?
Could Beowulf low profile under like a fireball or something?
no.
No?
Oh.
Dare wants to know, Penny, you serious about friending on Steam and doing parasol things?
Oh.
Answer, yes.
So
Anytime.
serious, yes.
Freaking love Parasol.
So if you want games, just add me on Steam. I'll fight you.
I want to be. I want to be like.
JP will most certainly fight.
I want to be the creator of a new generation of Parasols. Ones that actually
Oh my
use
God.
Q-Toss.
It's Penny the Parasol Platoon. PvP.
When we're all gonna rise up and we're gonna fight Liam at the same time and maybe we'll get the game.
At the
It's,
same time,
It's your platoon
dramatic battles.
versus Liam Fenster.
It'll be, who is it? It's me, Magic, Smash, who else is there?
I mean, I've asked on occasion, but we never really went anywhere.
Yeah,
I'm a fake parasol, but I'm okay with that.
freaking, there are a lot of people I've taken under my wing. Or my umbrella, I guess I should say.
Under my
Do
umbrella.
do do do. We'll be here all week.
Hey.
I mean, we'll all be here 2 days a
From
week.
there,
But,
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, Team Wednesday boys.
oh,
Hey,
it's no Team Wednesday. Sam's too busy ducking us.
yeah, it's just not the same. It's one more brain Team Wednesday.
Frank.
Oh hello.
Hey.
Every time I fight you, all I can think of is the fuchsia is now.
Is now.
I'll learn Parasol. Well, then add me. I'll help.
I tried to learn Parasol. I learned a B&B, and I'm like, this is nice. And then I stopped.
This is nice. And then,
Oh my goodness, I
Penny
feel
walked
so
me
bad
through
for
the
you,
B&B. I was
fuchsia.
like, this is great. I just never played Parasol ever again. It just really comes down to this, like, she's not squiggly, so I just don't have fun pressing her buttons. She's a little bit more fun than a lot of the other characters. Fuko is just real boring. No offense, JP.
what happened? What happened?
Playing Fuko is just really boring. Like, the combos are not particularly fun. Or if they are fun, they're really bad.
Well, Crack, you're doing the wrong combos, that's why.
Wait, that combo?
That combo, dude. Can't believe this.
I use light dive kick. That's like impossible.
The combo, dude.
It's +7. Light dive kick on hit is +7. That's literally impossible.
Hey, combo, dude. I don't know.
Nice.
Must have hit the wrong button. That has to be it.
Combo. You're right here.
Oh, I am not dead. I just assume I died. How dare you? How dare you? What heck did I just say?
What just happened? Craig, explain. Explain, Craig.
Parasol
Craig,
synergy?
explain.
Parasol has some pretty good synergy with Bella.
Oh.
You can... Lock and load gives her a lot if you want to watch Gelato play. Copter gives her some dumb pressure. Excellabella's got a dumb vortex.
Oh my god.
I'm pretty sure Snipe into 360 gives you full combos on Bella from certain parts of the screen.
And he accepted my friend request. Babe.
My friends list isn't even close to full. Just everybody at me. I need friends.
Hey Penny, after this, you want to Final Fantasy?
What?
It's
You
okay.
land
It's
cancel.
Wait for Sam.
Are
so
you
safe.
kidding me?
So safe. Didn't even have to.
We have to wait for Sam.
But Sam's not playing today.
Nope.
He didn't play yesterday.
Nope. But he said if we
Played
go on
like
without him, he
2
won't play
minutes the day
anymore.
before.
Maybe can I tell you
Yeah,
something
but he
really
said if we
pissed?
go on without him, he won't play anymore.
Hmm?
If we go on without him, he won't play anymore.
Yeah.
He's not playing as it is.
He wants to. He said he's getting into it.
He just has a date night
He's
or
alive.
something today.
No,
Yeah.
he's just a lie. He's a
He's
lie.
stuck us for like 3 days.
Wow,
And then-
really? I thought he was gonna play yesterday. Oh, but he just got
Yeah.
the computer. Never mind.
And then freaking Rainy has to work all week, so it's gonna be like a week before we play.
Hey, JB, can I tell you something really personal?
Wait, what?
Can I tell you something?
I mean,
really
you're on
personal,
stream. Do you
down to
really
earth,
want to?
Really important. Yes,
Sure.
absolutely. It's something that I really
Yes.
got off my chest.
Yes.
Fuck your double. Fuck your fucking cheating ass double.
But also,
So safe.
Also
So
love
safe. Oh, look at it.
Wait, I'm plus
Have
one
a
on hit.
fridge.
What the fuck? How'd I get hit? I wasn't
I
pressing anything.
really hate refrigerators right now.
That's fine. You know what? Ban didn't need half his life bar.
Oh, that one was safe to burst. The other one.
Saved the burst, dude.
That's it. I'm raw snapping this assist. It made me feel bad. I lost all my health. Help me.
All of that air pressure right there. The jump hard punch made me safe. Pretty good.
I can't believe you just mash grab.
Like, of
did
all
it.
the things that weren't safe to block or to burst, it was the one where Parasol was the active hitbox.
What? Wait, you
That
talking about
was
the
safe.
sweep one?
No. I want to doubles air buttons.
Oh.
Like 5 miles away and I was able to burst that, but not the one where they're like really close.
Good no.
This video game is fun.
Yes.
Video game is dumb.
Oh, video game.
Yes.
This video game punishes you for doing smart stuff and rewards you for doing dumb things.
Well, the idea is if it's actually smart, it's really safe. So that means, like, you have a setup that's specifically for people who are gonna do dumb things. Because it's safe.
Then you have never seen my matches against JP.
I mean, I have literally twice.
True.
Nothing left to see here.
Actually, twice.
And all the times, I get rewarded for doing really dumb things.
Well, it's usually because JP's laughing so hard he just drops the controller.
Yeah, that's true.
Not before the dumb thing happens.
I love freaking playing against JP because we have the innate ability to be like serious game to try hard at round start. By the end of the game, we're like, how many times can I TK Fridge in neutral?
Pretty accurate too. Pretty accurate.
It's so funny to me.
Story time with Penny.
I love myself with JP because something dumb always happens, and we're almost always tryharding all the way through. But, like, some really dumb interaction will happen, and it only happens against JP.
Dude, everybody gets the dumb things with me, and I don't know why.
Like, Psychopath is the Orange Jesus, where he just kind of gets, Road Roller all day. He just gets Skullgirls Get Gr8 all day. I'm just getting my ass handed. Oh my god, I fell for the opposite. Oh my god. You're just crossing me up normally now. Come on, man. Get out of here. Enough of that.
Okay, come back. Be a buddy.
Oh man.
Thank you for being a friend.
Oh!
Hey, give fridge. Nom nom nom. Bullets and punch.
Can confirm. Jump
Can
hard
confirm.
punch is plus on block.
Jumping light
In
punch is
the
plus on
air.
block. In
Not
the-
jump hard punch.
Jumping hard punch is plus on block in the air.
Are like most air buttons plus on block?
No.
No, not exactly.
I thought you just have to hold an air button. Like you can't punish it when you
Oh,
block
your
it.
parasol.
Farewell, Magic. Thanks
What?
for turning in.
Yeah, thanks for coming by, Magic. It's good to see you.
Yeah.
Had a jolly old time with you.
Little time. Dear.
Hello, Crank.
Uh-oh.
Bon Jovi crank.
Are you ready
Yes.
for something stupid?
Oh,
Stupid? I'll give you stupid. I don't know
So
what my
stupid.
assists are. I'm about to find out. I hope they're hilarious.
Together.
Hope what's hilarious.
Alright, cool. Updo's a real assist. That's a real assist. I got double DP. Let's go. Oh, I'm Fuqua. I thought I was Philia. I didn't know. I literally called a Philia assist. Why did I not know?
Alright, lots of glitches.
This is why I want to learn this character, because everyone is like, what are they going to do with the head? And I'm just like, yeah.
Okay. Also, Deer is doing the 10 times 2 hard punch thing. It's not safe, dude! Where's the push blocking?
My time is now.
Oh, it was her time.
Oh wait, you had more than one character.
Heck.
Oh, no, you don't.
Wow.
Playing football, Crank, you can do it!
Wait, Philia, no.
I'm playing football. I believe in you. You gotta do the air dance.
Heck conversion though. You in there.
Gotta work on your movement.
No, like a pixel.
I've never seen Crank's Philia before.
Good.
Right. It's pretty.
I now wish I have never seen Crank's Philia before.
Oh, the bird. Beowulf. Alright. I believe
Fool!
Am I
Tell
the
to
fool?
my Tourette card.
Oh crap, you're at 5 meter. I am the fool. I take it back.
Cranku-san, I take it back.
Oh, well, fuck OTG, I guess.
Low profile on
Nice.
hit stun.
Wanna hit fortune, gotta get it for this one. Yeah. Fortune's hitbox is too small.
Hey Crank, guess what? Bye.
Oh. Okay.
What? Oh. I thought you won for some reason.
Time out.
That was
About
exciting.
to.
Well, he was going to win if he didn't get that hit, actually.
What? That's not true.
Yeah.
I did not have a health lead.
I was
I
looking
had
at
health,
it.
half a
Yeah,
life.
you had health lead. You had health lead. You had health lead.
But I killed 2 characters.
Still
He
2.5
had-
characters. How would you have health lead?
It says leader. It says leader on top of your. On top
That's
of your thing.
ridiculous.
You had health lead, so.
Oh, I guess I got. Okay, that's fine. Let's go in with the jumping hard punch. It's a good old air dash. Sets up the Oki, does. Wow, just cross it for days. Tried to space out with the jumping medium kick, no dice, but was able to block the brass, get into punish. Let's go for that B&B. Resets a grab on the landing, a little bit too slow jump. Ben just jumps out of it. Ooh, gets the giant step. Not sure if they wanted to convert after that, decides not to. Just builds taunt instead after the hard knockdown. Ooh, blocks the jumping medium kick this time. Oh, gets caught with the DP though, a little bit too aggressive on the button.
No, you're commentating. I have to do something dumb now.
Just use beat extend.
Of course.
Blocks the beat extend. Lots of respect coming out of Penny. Very safe player, known to mankind. Let's go. Gets a load, then goes for a grab reset. Converts with DP. Going. Does probably need one more reset. Does not have level 3 to finish. But then again, level 1 does do a lot of damage. Oh, did go for it. They were fishing. Doesn't get her. Good old Aldous saves the day. Hitbox on that. Super is weird. Doesn't matter. Band's dead. Yeah. Dead.
Let's get a round of applause.
Crank,
He's
you
a
lied to
fair
me.
and balanced character.
What did I do?
You lied to me.
I mean, you said you wanted to do something stupid. It was a really awful idea to do it there. Checks out.
You're not wrong, but I don't want to say you're right.
Mom always knows best.
Oh man.
Fine, I'm gonna bully Fuchsia.
It's a lot of beat extends, Rainy. Rainy's known for the beat extend. She
It's funny
created
because
the
she
beat extend.
didn't actually use beat extend that much
molded
until after the meme.
I mean,
Like I
yeah.
had a reputation to live up to.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, smart.
You can DHD into Peacock's level 3?
Yeah.
There's added into the Grand Beta thing. Or maybe slightly before that. When the yeah, because all the mass Peacock buffs came out.
She needed that.
Oh my god, game! I can't believe this.
Anyway, Penny, see me after stream.
Oh, I didn't have Daisy. So,
Possibly.
What do you mean possible? What?
For reasons I'll get to after stream.
Okay.
speaking of after stream, it is 6:30, and it usually does mark the end of our stream. We do try to finish everything by 6:30. So, on that note, I'm gonna leave the lobby. Did I win? I don't actually know if I won. Doesn't matter. It don't matter. None of this matters.
You
What
won.
does matter is that you guys did show up and did practice. Thank you guys all for doing that. If you guys ever have any feedback for us, obviously just hit me up. I welcome all constructive criticism. And also just keep on the practice, guys. Keep on going at it. Am I cutting out? I don't actually know because Discord is saying I am.
No?
Oh, okay, sounds good. But yeah, thanks for joining us. Remember, we go live every Saturday at 3 p.m. Central, 4 p.m. Eastern, and sometime GMT. You'll have to Google it. It changes a lot. And we also have a tournament every week on Wednesdays, and every fourth week of the month. On that Wednesday, we also have a $50 prize pool, so tune in for that. That's usually some fun stuff. We have a lot of big name players that show up for that. And yeah.
Also, there's me.
Also, yeah, there's you. You're there sometimes. It's a thing. Believe it or not.
Sometimes.
Yeah, thank you so much, Penny and Rainey, for helping me co-host and all that shenanigans. Your advice is impeccable. I don't know how to play anyone besides Skullgirls. Penny's a little busy winning. Thank you, JP, for popping in at the end, and thank you all guys, all of you, for showing up. We actually had 0 people that were MIA. Everyone showed up that signed up. It's good stuff. I'll focus on getting the signups out faster. I sincerely apologize for the delay this week. I did just recently transfer to a new place to work, so I've been heavily occupied with that. And thanks again. See ya, everyone.
Bye-bye.